Hello, wherever and whenever you are. Welcome back to QuestJunkiesUK. Welcome back to the Feywild. Welcome back to the Domain of Delight, Prismia. Although it has been shattered, rent in twain. No, thrain? No. Twain, then twain again? I'm not sure. Anyway, split into three by the nasty hourglass coven. Coven? I can't talk today. Coven, hags who have taken over various parts. Our adventurers here are in the first area of Prismia, ruled over by the hag Bavlona, evil toad-like nasty lady. And they are romping around the place, and we shall catch up with them in just a moment. A massive thank you to everyone who's here already. A pleasure, as always. I hope the music isn't too loud. Hang on. Let's hide those butterflies. No, not at all. Excellent. Okay, let's make it louder. Okay, right. Dino dudes, that hags plural actually in this place. There's a couple of them kicking around the spot. Okay, inspiration for Emin right out the back. Thank you, Rumblejacks.
Hey! Thank you.
Not thank you to whoever gave me this disadvantage. I forget who you were, but at the same time.
Thank you. Thank you, whoever you were.
Oh, freaking came through yesterday. There was a very, very clutch disadvantage which helped them out very, very nicely. Okay, now, as we jump in here, we have two wonderful people to say thank you to. First and foremost, the lovely Gilletized over at Nathrax 3D Miniatures. You can head on over there. Every one of you, this is not a giveaway thing, every one of you here in chat can move over there and use QuestJunkiesUK, the promo codes, to get 15% off any order over $10, and you can enjoy their beautiful printed and painted 3D minis from various different sources that they are licensed to sell. Beautiful, beautiful stuff over there. Give them a look and have a dive in of that. Next up, let us say a massive thank you to the wonderful CZRPG, of course, Christian and everyone over there. It is our anniversary of being friendos because it is the No Kid Hungry charity stream, which is our first charity thing we did last year.
That's right.
Daisha, Emin, remember down in Avernus? We had some emotional
yes.
Yes.
Enjoyed eviscerating Lulu and all kinds of things. And
Poor Lulu.
so Patch and I were just talking. It was Patch that was playing Lulu as well, Corey.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, I remember Patch talking about that.
Actually, speaking of plushies, as we just were offline, Patch was saying we should make those Lulu plushie. I was like, but we need to make our own version where you can open up the stomach and like pull out like.
Oh.
Oh gosh, like that unicorn in a can thing that went around like mid-2000s.
Was it Charlie?
I don't know what that is. Sounds horrifying.
It does. Anyway, RIP Lulu, yes, sounds like thank you. And congratulations, Mike, on joining us in Out of the Abyss yesterday. It was lovely to have you.
Yes.
Thank you so
Yay!
much. Hey, okay, everyone. So, yes, CZRPG was a sponsor of No Kid Hungry last year, which is how we got to meet them and get to know them. And they have been giving all of you wonderful people the chance to win their fantastic encounter design, beautiful maps, interesting monsters and magical items for various settings. We are, of course, giving away their encounters in the Feywild, as we are here in the Feywild ourselves. So, the giveaway is open. Please head on over to that chat box over there and type in !enter, as Rumblejacks already has. Go on, give them some competition. Jump on over there. And while you're at it, do head on in a separate tab, if you would be so kind, to CZRPG's Patreon and give them all of the supports that they deserve. Now, that said, another place that you can head over and get some cool stuff for yourself is Sirenscape.com, a free 30-day trial of wonderful original music and sound effects, including things like this, their original fairy battle music for Wild Beyond the Witchlight. They have D&D and Pathfinder and Call of Cthulhu and board games and sci-fi stuff, all kinds of different things in there that you can mix and match to make your own original things. Use their officially licensed, the Wizards of the Coast stuff, the Curse of Strahd. Things are awesome and lots of very cool things in there. And you can upload music that you have rights to, but yourself as well, and all of that good stuff. We have interesting and nice sources of music that we like to use. If you want to know who they are, head on over to any of the VODs on our YouTube channel. Boom! Over there. Fairy battle music sounds good. Princess Bride. Is that from that? I can't remember that. That's cool. It works. And yes, all of the YouTube information boxes have the links for the channels that have that royalty-free music that you can use in any of your projects. And there's our Twitter and Instagram while we're at it. Now, that said, let us also do a wonderful shout-out to the fabulous Evan Blair Art, who did this beautiful character art that you see before you. Head on over there, give them a follow. Wonderful, wonderful person doing wonderful, wonderful art on the regular. And slightly epic music. This reminds me of Barovia and Beyond last night. We got distracted talking about the way that Shez was eating potato chips with chopsticks because he didn't want to get oil on his keyboard and stuff. And then we had this huge debate about the various merits of chopsticks versus forks for various foodstuffs. But it was with the salad, like this emotional music was playing in the background because I just did that reveal about the werewolf's husband with Mason.
Oh no!
But the music was still going, so we were just like we were doing this. We faked it up and we did this impassioned debate about forks versus chopsticks to the emotional music that Sirenscape was sending out to the masses, and it was truly wonderful. Sorry. And Ghost of Frog, thanks for the hydrate. I will. Ghost of Frog, a very fine art year and player themselves, who was with us over on Bolly Firesmith last Saturday. A pleasure to play with you, my friend, and I hope to get more of a chance in the future. Okay. By the way, Bolly Firesmith created that one-shot using the CZRPG product they won on this channel. So, do jump into that giveaway. ! Enter in the chat box there for your chance to win, everybody. Totally, right, Oljacks? We only backing music for all debates. Yes. Just someone in there, someone who knows how to use Sirenscape and has a feel for where the debate's going, so they can like bring the mood down and then bring it up as someone does like a triumphant like conclusion or something.
Make sure you've got that right level of oomph.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so let us move on. I think is that everybody? I did Sirenscape. I did those two over there. I did the art. Just you lot, which we should get to in just a moment. Inspiration for Emin. with only one
inspiration.
I forget, when did it become a thing that you could have more than one inspiration? I can't remember.
I think it was.
It happened. It has happened.
I was really surprised when you were like, "Don't forget, you have 2 inspiration," and I was like,
Daisha's also got another one now.
God.
Okay, thanks.
Mike.
Was it Mike?
It's Mike, yeah.
You doll, you doll.
It's funny, he hasn't been on the channel for a while, so he doesn't realise that doing all these things for the players is going to have consequences in the Underdark, Michael.
Sorry.
Birthday.
Don't threaten. Don't threaten.
I won't say it. I'm promising.
I mean, you're like, I ain't gonna judge.
Okay, so as we are diving into today's Wild Beyond the Witchlight, strap in, folks. We shall have ourselves a quick recap, a rather interesting recap today, and meet these fine 3 down here in just a moment. But thank you for joining us for Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Welcome back. Okay, so let us return to the Feywild and to our adventurers here. And let me... I'm sorry, Charlie, I'm all out of inspiration crystals. What am I supposed to do?
Charlie, thank you so much.
Sucks to be Corey. What can we say?
Or you could duplicate it in OBS.
I know. I was doing that as I was speaking. Okay, there we go. Put that down there with all of the others. Wait, get out of the way. We need to hide our emotes. There we go. Right. Okay, and she's back. Okay, so there we go. Now. Oh, bad luck, mates. Take care. Yeah, everyone send lots of healing vibes and positivity in DM Charlie's general direction, as he is sick and away. The Fae have him. Take care, mate. Take care. Everyone's worried that you're cold, Laisha. You're wrapping up there. Okay, everyone.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Far too many dream pies. Do I have to do like a awards cost hike again?
You might need to.
Yeah, right.
On a side note, just with the music again, sorry. I do not see your. Oh wait, no. Gosh, this is a confusing UI. All right, thank you.
I'll say so.
Apologies.
It's a wonderful thing, but yes, it takes a hot moments to get used to. Okay, well I'm glad you sorted it because I do want you to hear this. Is it sorted?
Not yet. I'm
gotta
slowly
sort
just
mine.
dying. I'm afraid. Sadness.
Daisha, you've got the music, right?
I'm doing it right now. I had just Sirenscape from the DM side up because I was using it for my classroom while we were reading that book.
Cool.
So I
That's
need
a
to.
great use of Sirenscape.
It was the kids acted like they were too cool for school, but they loved it. I know they loved it.
Almost there. Sorry about this, guys.
It's okay.
It's not just you.
Yeah.
It's weird. It doesn't usually do that. It's if people leave the game to do their own thing, it usually you have to re-invite them.
There
but
was
for some
a
reason it just
recent
kicked.
update
Mine
with
says
the
device
UI player.
connected,
Gotcha.
but it doesn't.
If you're playing
it's
any-
not playing anything.
I'm not playing anything either.
It would have to restart. So let's try something. How's this?
No, I don't have anything.
合ってる。
Yep, you got it.
ちょっと静かけど。
No, it's quiet. It's a chill thing.
Alright, 合ってる。
I don't have anything.
So Daisha, did you go to the control panel and click the accept invite?
I'm reloading it right now. Hold on.
Nice. There we go, folks.
Control.
On a side note, Charlie, I hope you get better.
Yeah, mate, take care.
Ginger, honey,
No, I'm not
Ginseng.
thinking that.
ginseng. What is it? Every time I'm sick, my mama's personal get well dish is juk. So rice porridge with ginger and chicken and it's so good.
Does sound good. Does that work?
Or hot pot. Hot pot's great.
Yeah, totally. Kimchi, nice kimchi nabe. That's what you need.
Nabe no koto.
Spice the sickness away.
Yeah.
I'm
Here's
about to
something
give
for
up
the
on
nausea.
this.
What
What
was that, Daisha?
You may need to update your Sirenscape player because that's what it demanded of me.
But usually it still plays even if you don't do the update right away.
I don't know. Mine. I don't have. I don't see an invite.
I sent in the chat. I sent the link for the control panel. Is that the one you're on? And then it's in the very top left corner.
Regrettably, being on a work laptop, I am unable to install anything. So I have missed out on until I can get a personal laptop repaired.
Yeah. Cheers, Quarry.
It should be in that top part
Yeah,
where the
that's
storms
just
are happening.
between Sirenscape and the main box there. Meanwhile, everyone, look at this beautiful map. I actually looked at it properly, and I saw. Do you see? Look, they've got the storm cloud balloon.
Yeah.
And
It's
the
saying
clotheslines
it's
and-
saying that my password needs to be changed or something, so I'm not gonna.
Blair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, that sucks.
Another time. Okay, so anyway, as we are jumping into things here, let me return and catch Corey up as they missed last session. And those of you in chat who were here know how eventful it was. Our adventures in Downfall were sent by King Gulp the 19th, having agreed to join the Soggy Court and deliver the Book of Woes. Is that alright? I keep getting that name wrong. I think that's what it's called.
I thought it was the Book of Bad Blood.
Bad Blood, that sounds even better. Yes, that's it. Yes, Bavlona's Book of Bad Blood.
That's
right.
what it was.
I forgot the amount of alliteration last time as well. And they had agreed to return it to Bavlona and ensure that they promised that they communicated just how King Gullop was merely holding onto it, having confiscated it from dastardly thieves, and so it wasn't him doing bad things at all. And so, to properly join the Soggy Court, they were sent off to the palace, the Sinking Palace, where they were properly attired in the finery of the Soggy Court, ruffs and everything, lacy collars, the works. Lacy cuffs.
I
sorry.
missed that.
I'm afraid
The
so.
fashion design's my passion.
After that, they decided to take a look around. They found the prisoner that they had heard was languishing here, the bullywug who had helped Satolivar and the other bullywug escape in the swamp gas balloon. They had to deliver the bad news that the other bullywug had not survived the crash, but they heard that this knight of the Soggy Court was very much against Bavlona and would be able to pilot a balloon for them and take them off to the next part of the Realm of Delight if they needed that escape route. So,
Best marker.
they decided to leave this bullywug with the big exclamation mark over their head in the cells for now, out of harm's way, until they were ready to do a runner or do a ballooner. And they continued to explore about the place. Strange lightning was flickering and playing on the mist and fog that was surrounding this place, and they went to investigate just what it was that was causing this. And they discovered the beautiful storm cloud balloon of the Darkling merchants, and they did a little bit of shopping. Emin bought some. You got the goggles, right?
The monocle, yeah.
That's right,
Moonlight
yes.
monocle.
Yes, the Moonlight
Nice.
monocle, which gave him some dark vision, much needed dark vision, and for the
Gosh,
low
that's nice.
cost of the color of his eyes, so he now has translucent eyes. But yeah,
Awesome.
it's fine.
Yeah, it's pretty rad.
Better than Shez in Barovia. His eyes just melted out of his face, as you do. Yeah, but that is that's darkling bargains versus dark power bargains. It's different things. Our good friend Charlie, languishing sick over there in chat, gave up the rhythm of his step to purchase some the mirror. Mirror.
It was a thimble.
A thimble. That's right. A very good thimble. Thank you. But the fingertip was not included, unfortunately. And then they continued on their way. Luckily, Willie was able to walk normally. This loss of rhythm in his step was just a dance-related thing. And as they continued around the island, they punted their way across on the boat to the other side of the river, leaving from the south side of the pool, the mists of which contain Bavlona's cottage somewhere out there in the center of the water. They met some rather cheeky pixies and decided to teach them a lesson. But let us skip a little bit there as we return to the present time as a boat splashes through the water of Downfall. Let me quickly grab the sounds here.
Oops, upside down.
Okay. So, as the water splashed and swirled around the boat, Corey, you rowed it across back towards the Soggy Palace on the far side of the river. Around your feet, in the bottom of the boat, 3 unconscious bodies. Willie, Daisha, and Emin, as you make your way back towards the far shore. Yes, that's me, Corey. You might be wondering how I got to this place and why these three are unconscious at my feet. Our scene smash cuts through the mist to Bavlona's cottage itself, where a hanging cage swings to and fro as an agitated, excited satyr, as naked as the day they were conceived and brought into fey existence, excitedly jumps up and down. I saw the whole thing! Oh my god, I can't believe they thought it was a good idea to shoot at the pixies in their home. Little did they know it was a tree blight that uprooted itself and beat the living hells out of them. Oh, you should have seen them. The way they were jumping around this way and that, running here and there in the mist, not able to find each other. Then Willie went off in the other direction. The tree blight started to chase him, and then Daisha ran between them and got smacked down there. They were trying to pick each other up. They got some healings. There was a brought back to consciousness. It was very dramatic. And then the tree root smacked down on the fast. Oh, I wish you'd been there. I wish you'd been there. Everyone, downfall. Oh, soggy chords, you've missed the best occurrence in the realm for so long. Hey! And he's swinging backwards and forwards. His little satyr tackle swinging backwards and forwards as well in his cage. Whee! He's very happy. So, Corey. You kind of hear some excited fey goings on off in the mists towards the centre of the pool, but you are more focused on your friends and their plight, as all of them are unconscious. But you were able to stabilize each of them in time. And they were very happy to hear that, because, much like my dear Candlekeep Mysteries crew, they had opted for me to roll their death saves in secret. So nobody knew how long they had. And
Strictly masochistic.
And to be fair, in the interest of fairness, I had them roll the medicine check on your behalf to see if they could stabilize you, and they did. It was only a 1 in 5 chance that they would fail. It's only a 1 to 4 that would actually fail for you because your medicine's so good. And you were able to stabilize them all. I love it because we were in initiative still, right? Because they're still making death saves. So you got to stabilize one of them, and then the other two had to make another death save, which could have been a natural one at any moment. And then I narrated you going over to them and checking if they were still had a pulse. And yes,
It's like, I can see it now. It's just like, oh, dead? Thank goodness. All right.
Well, that's easier. Okay, so let us return to Dunfer, to Corey, and 3 sleeping beauties.
I think Corey is having, like, as she's puddling along to, I'm assuming I'm going to get help in a location at the Soggy Court. Is that what's going on?
As you punch your way across the river, the Bullywug guard and the giant crocodile that you could see. Oh, by the way, I did you a favor, everyone. I turned on Explorer mode, so if you zoom out, you can see just how huge this map is.
Oh, nice.
Oop, there you go, folks, back home. This is the extent they have explored so far. It's a big old map.
That is a big map. That's a big map. Damn.
So yeah, you've been going clockwise around there. So in the far left, that's the river you came in and met with Baron. What was his name? Where is he? Subloff and Lady Boltus. And then you went round to the left there, and you can see where the balloon is there. And then up above that is the workshop that was on fire that you saved. And then in the center at the top is the court where the king was sat in the sinking. What's it called? Yeah, the thing that guy thought was a monster, it's not.
No clue.
Gazebo. And
Ah,
and then top right is the sinking palace, the main palace building, built around a huge tree, and then top right is the cell block and the storm balloon.
I will let you know on the player's end that we can't see the extent of the map.
Really?
I've only got black and white on my end.
Yeah.
In like a small pocket. So that's
Yeah,
right?
that's right. Yeah. Explorer mode shows where you've been, but it doesn't light it for you. So
Okay, cool.
you can't see any tokens or anything that are in there. It just shows the actual physical thing. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Oh, no, I don't have that.
No, the black and white bit, right? You can see all the black and white
No,
stuff.
no, no. I don't see black. I saw that on the stream, but on my actual one, I've only got darkness.
Really?
And a tiny little spot.
Same.
Right.
I thought maybe it was because
spent
I
so
was
long
unconscious.
moving each of your tokens one by one around the whole fucking
No.
map. I guess you had to be logged in for it to fucking work. Joy.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh no, John.
It's okay. It's
Mine's
okay.
fine.
Oh, good.
You must have been logged in.
Hang on.
Oh,
What happens if
Never
we do
log
this?
out. That's
There
my
you go.
secret.
Boom. Put you there.
attack. Attacked it.
And there. There's the tree blight. Doing a little tour around again. Over there.
Casually shift us around so we manage to clean
Is
it.
it? Is it now? Is it staying after?
It is. It is now that you've done that, yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I will say that while this is happening, just to illustrate like the visual of Corey punting across the river, Corey is very much just like deadpan face. You can only see the slight glow of her firefly green eyes as she is talking to her hair, which has been nothing but like sassy rustling and various flowers. I think the flower for foolishness, like a peony pops up. At one point, Wisteria puts up and she's like, "Don't be rude. I've seen you knocked out more than once." And it's just a period of like, and it's like looking down at all of them, it's just like, got to admit, they're rather cute when they're quiet. And continuously just slowly making their way through the shoot the pixies. That's a brilliant idea. Messing with Faye. Emin should have known better.
I was actually Willie.
Willie was the one that shot the pixies.
It was so close. They came so close to taking the high ground and walking away, and then they just kept on insulting them. They were like, "Right!" And they fired. It was even better because the pixies wanted them to miss and hit the tree and enrage the tree.
Yes, no, they would have.
But Willie decided to shoot a warning shot, so he missed on purpose and hit the tree.
Oh dear.
Good time.
As you do.
As you do.
As you do.
Very
So, yes,
polite of
so-
him.
It was.
Banning some
It
spam
was.
there. Dino Dude, thanks for the heads up there.
So I would say yes, no, Corey 100% is just sassing her hair, sassing them, all under her breath as she's making her way across the water.
Noted. So yeah, they were like, "Where the hell is Corey gone?" And then you had run off to grab the boat that you'd used to come across the water, rightly
Yeah.
assuming that the tree blight couldn't wade out into the lake itself, and you came rowing up to the edge of the water there, and everyone dived across and just about managed. And Daisha actually was very useful and managed to get everyone mostly into the boat. And as they were putting the last person in, the tree smacked her as well, and they were knocked out. And you quickly grabbed them over the edge of the boat and then rowed for all of your worth.
I'm just like, there they were, old tree. All right, you absolute idiots. Is anybody so like none of them can be roused while we're on the boat?
I mean, you've pulled up against the jetty on the far side now. If you have any magical healing, that would bring them back.
I have corpse flowers available.
Corpse flowers.
Remember, like we said that Corey can ask for corpse flowers, though the hair doesn't like doing it.
And
So it's up to you.
Remind me the effect again.
The corpse flower is the really, really stinky one.
It's like smelling salts.
Like smelling salts, essentially.
Okay.
It's like, if the two are knocked out, Corey's going to have to try and carry someone, which is going to be frustrating as all hell.
As much as we missed you here as a player, I don't. It wasn't to the extent of wanting to give you private time while these two sit there being unconscious. So yes, let's bring them back.
All right. In that case, it's like Corey's like gets them to safety. I would like to do a double check around to see if anybody else is planning to kill us in the next few seconds.
The tree has not pursued, and the Bollywood guard and the crocodile that are in front of you do not seem aggressive in any way.
It's like Corey looks over to the guard, gives a small wave.
Mondays, eh?
Mondays. Mondays on the second Monday of the weird times that are the top left. And she goes to her hair, so it's like, darling, I hate to be a bother, and I hear you hate doing this, and quite frankly, I hate doing it too, but corpse flower ×3, please.
And there is a disgruntled rustling and indignant flurry of angry red flowers. And
darling,
then
I need them to live, and you want me to live, don't you?
A corpse flower.
And then this ridiculously pungent smelling flower. Corey, with like her like full coverings, can still smell it through the multiple layers of cloth that hide her face.
Mm-hmm.
And like while Wincing is just like, all right, darlings, wakey wakey, nap time's officially over.
Daisha, Emin, the worst smell you've ever smelt. And that's with your fairy brothers and sisters, Emin. All of them packed into that tiny tree. Until your parents got those promotions and you got that bigger tree. The worst smell you've ever smelt assails your nostrils, and you awaken. Who's doing Heroes and Hooligans? Thank you again. It's fabulous to have you raiding in. Good to see you, Hoolies. I don't know if that's the collective now. If that's not the correct one, I apologise. But I like it. Okay, let's just zoom back in here. So is that fully sorted now for you guys? Should be the full lot.
Explorer
I
mode,
see.
yeah.
Yay.
Yes,
Nice.
it is. Can see now.
Thank you. And has the map decided to come back to us as well? Giant crocodile, hello. Welcome, Raiders. Good to see you all.
Hello, giant
Hello, Length.
crocodile. So it's like wakey wakey, and the moment that they're awake, she chucks the flower over the side into the water.
Yes. And the nearby reeds kind of like move away from it.
Yes, no, darlings, I understand. But if your wildlife would stop trying to kill my companions, neither of us would be in this situation, would we?
Again, you know that in a domain of delight there wouldn't have been anything as dangerous. Certainly in your previous trips through here, and in your childhood here, there was nothing like this knocking around the place. But the existence and effects of Bavlorna on this realm must have created that tree blight.
Oh dear.
And why
Good
couldn't we
morning.
walk away? Good morning, Kore. Gives a pointed glance at Emin, and why couldn't we have walked away?
You know, I got nothing.
This is the dragon all over again.
Oh my goodness, what was, and then Daisha just turns over the boat and starts, what was that? Vomiting right over the side of the boat.
Yes,
At the
dear,
smell.
feed the fishes.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
Splashing water on her face.
Is that wise to do it with the water you just threw up in?
Leave me alone.
Understood.
In all my years of customer service, no one has ever called me fat. And Emin is just like raucously like throwing his arms around and
They're pixies. They're made for mischief. You walk away. Really? looking at him because he shot the shot. Anyway.
I cannot do what he's voice to save my life.
Do it.
I'm trying.
Tempt.
He's like, yeah, I'm sorry. Don't look at me. Did you hear those things? Those little glasses were saying?
Yes, no, it's almost as if words deal more psychological damage than they do. Like, I will be honest with you. Your issues and both of yours could have gotten everyone killed. Consider accepting criticism even if it's false, and then complaining about it in a blog later or something like that. It'll be much more therapeutic for you.
What? No, mightier than the sword indeed.
Yes. Psychological damage.
Now,
which resulted in physical damage for everyone.
Corey, the good news, with your ranger experience around these parts, you will know that tree blights will be able to uproot themselves, but still at a fundamental level connected to the ground on which they grow. So they would not be able to venture further than their roots originally spread beneath the ground.
Yeah.
So you think if you just skirt around the bottom of the hill, you will still be able to access that lower area.
Yes. It's alright, we can just go round. It'll be fine.
Fantastic.
Have we not done enough exploring, though?
Well, I mean, gestures to the size of the map on the screen.
We got a job.
Apparently, we have accepted a request. And Faye promises are things to be mindful of, Aisha.
Stephanie, I hope you're not one of those people that finishes a computer game with only half the map explored.
Do I have access to any of my spells or anything, or are people full on down?
I'm awake. Like, what happens with the corpse flower? Because I'm still technically have like
Your
death states.
It would be like the one.
Well,
hey, welcome in, Drow.
Hey, Jono.
If I recall, I think John, you did authorize a short rest.
Yes.
At the end of last session.
Indeed.
For those of us that got knocked out.
You shortly rested while she was putting you across.
Exactly.
Everyone, it took an hour to get across the stream by yourself, apparently. I'm just arguing with your hair the whole time.
Just.
Everyone,
yes, no, it's very therapeutic to argue with my hair. About
please do
how
check out
they're getting me killed.
Drownow's fabulous art.
Yaha!
Very good stuff. Good to see you, Raiders. Hope everyone had a good session. There's a giveaway. You should get in it.
What?
Okay, so, yes, you may use any hit dice that you would like to use.
It's probably wise.
I know what I took. Arguing with your hair is an entire mood.
Oh yes, especially when it argues back.
It's very nice and short like this. That's what it's
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
So, but I've just had this style now, and I can go like 2 days without using any wax, and it still keeps the same shape.
Nice.
It's just, it remembers.
Impressive.
You've trained it.
Memory.
Like even like if you just wash it, it still goes back to that shape. It still sticks up. It knows.
It knows.
Okay, so please, you just relax there with the soothing sounds of the water lapping underneath the mossy planks
I just like
of the
raise a
bulwark
hand
here.
and like twiddle wave to the
Okay, so there you go.
crocodile and I just twiddle wave to the Bulwark guard and the smiling crocodile. It's just like, so how's your day going? Anything interesting? That's fair.
The bodywork's the quiet type. The crocodiles all the
That's fine.
talking.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's like Corey is straight up just having like she doesn't understand the crocodile at all, but is having like this one-sided conversation with this like.
Oh my goodness.
You know
I
it's
love
like
it.
with jetties, right? You know all the little round posts there will stick
Yeah.
up a good like 2 or 3 feet above
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
thing, so you're just like leaning your back against one of those, and like,
Yeah. And it's like, I'd like to think it starts complaining about like this one person that keeps stealing its pens, and it's just like, oh, I know, the absolute worst. Just, you should really tell them, or be passive aggressive about it, darling.
I do want to hear more about the office politics of security crocodiles.
Right? While I'm waiting for them to like sort themselves out.
Okay, and an hour later.
All
where we are.
sorted.
And,
Excellent.
whilst you're doing that, kind of, Woody kind of talks as well about how it's probably going to be a good idea to sort things out here and hither before you go to Bavlona's cottage.
Oh
Because
yes.
if everything kicks off in there, you want the ability to run, release the pilot, and then just go
Run
straight to go out of this part of the domain. So you want to tie up all the loose ends before you get out of here.
And how many loose ends is that?
Well, we have Satalavar in his cage with a certain mother hag. Sorry, did you see I retconned that, Corey? She's mother, not grandmother.
Mother, alright.
Yes. And then right, I had that right. Hang on, let me just double check.
We need to deliver the letter to the Minotaur.
But that's beyond Prismia. That's a post
beyond
campaign.
Prismia.
That's a post campaign thing. Yeah, that just puts a time limit on the campaign, so you can escape from Prismia in time. Because that's going all the way to Evermeet.
Oh, okay, that's different.
Yeah.
So is it just rescuing Satalavar, or is there anything else?
You need to return Jingle Jangle's truffles
Yes.
to her in back at Telemy Hill.
Oh yes, be careful of the trees there too.
Yeah, right. And you have her magical thing that she had stolen, right? And that she said would be useful. And she said you could have it. Yeah, you have the magic key thing that you can use here at Bavlona's.
Yes.
Yeah. And anything else from you guys? Other things?
I think that properly sums it up.
Right.
I was thinking of
I think Emin's old house dryad from days of yore asked him to check in with his brother and he's worried about his brother, but that's in the next area, not here. So.
All right. So realistically, it's rescuing Satalavar and hopping over to a hill and delivering truffles then.
Yes.
It's very peak Feywild, isn't it? It's like save a fairy dragon and deliver some truffles
Yes, that sounds about right.
to a key obsessed
Yeah.
goblin. There was something else.
And is there anything left in the Soggy Court that needs to be done?
I definitely heard Sucky Court, and I was like, not that bad.
I mean, the revolution lives.
The revolution does live. We need to find Illig.
If you want
Alright.
to. Need is
Do
a strong
we know
word.
about that though? I think only you know.
Yeah,
Emin still hasn't said anything. Yeah.
No, you didn't.
No, I haven't.
Nope.
All right.
Distracted by other things last week.
So in that case, are we very quickly popping over and doing the things required to rescue Satalavar, or like what's going on? Corey is currently like frazzled after punching that boat for an hour and a half,
Right.
and totally not because she missed last session.
Should we go to Telemy Hill first?
It'll be the fastest. Debatably.
And
Depends on the
the least painful.
The least haggy.
Yeah.
We won't
Hill
be haggard
first.
by the end of it.
Yeah. Hill first. Deliver the truffles.
So we're going to need to skirt around. Are we still attempting to skirt around that bloody tree?
I don't.
I mean, you do want to exit bottom left. That would be the way to go.
Alright, time to do some sneaking.
By the way, Corey, as you were punting across the river, a great deal of intrigued members of the Soggy Court came paddling out of the mists from the pool with their friends, lounging in the boats because they were very curious to see what was going on. Every time something kicks off here, like a bunch of bullywugs, congregates to see the latest gossip.
If that's the case, Corey would be like, "My goodness, the weeds around here." That's like, have you considered hiring a gardener, darlings?
Okay, so
Well, if we need to skirt Blair, we might as well.
Yeah.
I
was gonna say, just waving, getting back in the boat already. Like, waving at the Soggy Court staring at us and already getting back in the boat. Like, alright, let's go.
Alright.
Now, I'm going to say this because Daisha already has a history of losing all of her stuff from her character sheet. You have a certain amount of clothing and equipment inside the palace.
Right, yes.
Which probably should be retrieved first.
Perhaps let's just do a quick grab and then head back.
Well, isn't that against the rules? Shall we beg?
Beg? Beg what? What did I miss?
Didn't they take our stuff because it was the rules?
No, it's just because they just gave you a place to store it while you were changing.
Oh, yeah, scrub that, let's go.
Yeah, because King Gollop the 19th wanted you to be properly attired if you were going to visit Bavlorna, because only members of the Soggy Court are given audience to her. Now, Corey and Emin, all of your experience with hags and that kind of thing, you're pretty sure that's complete rubbish.
Oh, it is completely.
Yeah.
They would make twisted deals with anyone and everyone.
Oh yes, you can very much tell that this is new court. new power, new monarchies. Honestly, every single time.
Okay. So,
Alright.
which way are you headed?
Two.
I would say that if we need to wrap up things, perhaps it's best to pause the events here and get rid of the stuff to be done so we can successfully present ourselves in front of Bavlorna without extra baggage. Especially if we need to make a swift escape.
Alright, I'm gonna walk up here and be like, "Excuse me, sir."
Yes.
Sneak by, edge by the alligator.
Oh, I'm just in the way. I apologize. Please.
Excuse me, darling.
Just like, "Excuse me, sir," and then just like,
I thought you were hailing him. He's like, "What can I do for you?" Oh, I see.
I'm gone. I'm walking to get our stuff.
It's perfectly
I
fine.
would
Yeah,
say-
there's nobody tries to stop you.
Just like, oh, we
There
need
was-
to make sure that we are appropriate.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think as you go back in, you see all of the members of the court lounging around in the water and those minstrels and stuff playing that you saw before, Daisha. And it seems that a bunch of them had come over to the various windows and balconies of the palace and watched what had happened across the water. So as you make your way through, several of them just do a polite kind of golf clap. They're like,
Daisha's so annoyed. Like, do not clap this mediocrity. I'm getting my stuff. In her heart, that's her feelings. She doesn't say that out loud.
no worries.
Wise decision. Do you need assistance with that, or are you just doing it while the rest of us?
I can just do it, or if I get up there and no one's with me, I'll just be like, "Fine," and grab everyone's stuff and come back down.
Well,
No,
if you were heading in...
Emin would have definitely followed you.
Okay.
Like Corey would
I
have.
don't. I'm gonna pop into
Done.
just different. I don't remember where our stuff is, so I'm just gonna be like, "Excuse me, anyone in here? Where's my stuff?"
It was in the upper layer, like those top two rooms. So you went up to the left and right
I
there.
would like the idea.
Perfect.
It's like Daisha, the other room, dear.
grabs all the stuff,
Noted.
shoves Emin's stuff at him, assuming he's with me, and walk back. John, look, I'm using the map.
Thank you.
And then I'm just gonna be like, excuse me, to the crocodile. Crocodile
It's
man.
alright. Just like, good luck with that coworker, dear. Like, you'll be fine. Just a little bit of sass gets you quite far.
Okay.
And just like, okay, let's go.
Alright. And yes, you slowly make your way across the water again. And please make your way south. Sorry. Down on the map there, excuse me.
Yeah. How off to the side can we go?
Whee! I'm going. Daisha's swimming.
We're in the boat, right?
Yes, just left you all, so. Goodbye.
Willie can stay there until further notice. Sorry, Willie.
So we're just going to the left, all like as far left as we can.
No.
Right,
We're going bottom. Bottom right? Well, we're going bottom left or bottom right?
Bottom right. You're gonna continue clockwise, right?
Yes, we were going to hug the tree line, no?
Over here, yes.
Wait, over there?
Over here, yes. We want to hug the tree line on
I'm
the right-hand
seeing a lot
side.
of clicking. We're on land
The bright
now?
green. Bright
My bad.
green, bright green, right here. So we want to hug the bottom right so we can avoid the tree glide.
Stupid tree.
Oh,
It's-
Silver, don't worry. Daisha and Emin are both Floridians, so they know what to do. Talking about
And I'm from
crocodiles.
Australia.
Oh, there you go. Of course, yeah. The most,
Fine with crocodiles.
the most
And they're
adept.
one of my favorites. I love crocodiles.
Hang on, let me stop there a second. Whoever that is.
Okay.
Sorry, your tokens are all invisible on my map. I can see someone's moving because the dynamic lighting's changing, but I can't see who it is.
It me.
Let's see
Wait,
if
no, dash ahead. Dash ahead.
it doesn't. Oh shit! Oh god!
Me what? Me what?
I really need to figure out what Roll20 is doing.
There she is.
So annoying.
Found her.
Okay, so as you stay there for a second. You start to make your way down.
I suppose we tried to do it stealthily.
Okay, yeah, give me a group stealth check.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to alert anyone.
Okay,
I'm bloody
Willie's.
sick of them.
Where is Willy? Willy Grim.
Damn, I love being decent at Dex. Such a nice trait.
19.
Don't
I
worry,
got an
don't worry,
8.
Silver. Those crocodiles were on their side, so that's good.
22.
8, 22, 19,
19.
and
Come on, Billy. Take it home.
13. So 8, 13, 19, said Daisha?
Yeah.
22.
Mhm.
Nice. So yeah, not bad. Average of 15. And you kind of start making your way through the trees on that far side of Downfall. And looming out of the mists ahead of you, you see these vast mushrooms reaching up out of the soft moss and loamy ground.
Oh dear.
Loam.
As
Do we recognize them?
oh, just they're like mushrooms. You've seen them. They're like in various parts of the Feywild. As you make your way towards them, kind of moving around behind them, keeping them between you and the tree blight, your hearts suddenly feel cold, filling you with a sense of loneliness that borders on despair. As you can hear in Sirenscape, I hope, those are that you can, a haunting, melancholy tune played on a flute reaches out to you from somewhere within a field of oversized toadstools. And you don't feel it magically affecting you or drawing to you at all. It's just music that you can hear.
Do I recognize the tune?
No, it seems to be being ad-libbed. Just a
Okay.
kind of channeling of emotion.
Oh dear. Someone's very sad.
Which direction did you say it was coming from, John?
Bottom left, in the middle of the mushrooms.
Be careful of stepping into toadstool circles, dear.
I think
I'm
one of
not moving.
it's not a circle, don't worry. Just a field.
Oh, in that case, it's fine. Debatably.
All right, I'm a sneak. Oh, instantly see someone.
Yep, they're there.
Who dat?
I d- mm.
I can
Oh.
show you
New mushroom who dis?
the new
What do I
NPC
see?
who's- I can show you. Bring up the
Yes.
token here.
I wish to behold.
Oh.
Ooh.
Nice.
Steady, steady. Okay. As you make your way through the mushrooms slowly and cautiously, you see a slender elf with pale blue skin, a little different from the token. I think that's the generic elf token. With pale blue skin and black hair, sitting curled up tight in the shadow of a grey 6-foot-tall toadstool, playing a somber tune on a double flute.
Nice.
Do we want to ask? Do we want to get involved? Do we want to add to our growing list of things to do?
Have they noticed us?
Not only did I whisper, I actually whispered.
Let's have a look here. Something to click. Passive. As you, and Sirenscape has obliged, as you make your way towards them, they stop, and their head kind of looks up, and mournful eyes regard you.
Guess we're
Very
involved
curtsies.
now.
So, you lived. There's that.
You watched
expect
all
us to
that
know?
and
That's all right.
Just-
Daisha, go on.
Languidly
you
kind
watched
of
all that and you're not laughing.
They languishly kind of gesture towards the mists, and you cannot see the hill and the tree.
Ah.
I heard.
Are you alright, dear?
No. No. And I dare say I never shall be.
Don't tell me you made deals.
That cursed hag.
Hags will do that.
Yes. Where are my manners? I am Octavian Meliamne. I was haunted by the memories of my lost loves and came to Bavlorna. I'm not sure if you know, she's very much focused on the here and now. And I wanted to be in the moment and forget my painful pasts. I wanted to forget my lost loves. But when it came time to pay, I couldn't go through with it. I refused. I tried to run. And he just places a long, slender-fingered hand on his chest. And as punishment, she took my heart.
In like the metaphorical sense?
No. I have a goat's heart in here now. so that I wouldn't die and escape from my punishment.
Ew.
Seems to do the trick.
But you still feel, and you still mourn.
No. In that regard, the deal was honored. I feel nothing anymore.
And
Even
where
if-
is this heart?
I assume she has it.
Hmm.
And Villy's like, God in Himmel, more poor fools being stolen things from them. Never fear, Elf. We are going
Puts a
to...
hand over his face.
What, Corey? I was merely going to say we are going to reclaim some things of our own, are we not? If we find this poor elf's heart, might we not return it to them?
But we do not make promises we can't keep, darling.
Oh, I'm getting the hang of this. I think I was going to say, if we find it, we will return it. Would that suffice?
Hmm. If we find it and if we have the time, it'd be much better.
I don't know. That seems fair to me.
God damn it, Corey. Who stole your heart?
Me, darling.
Who
Who
stole your brain?
Darling.
Do you not feel for this poor elf? One of
Oh.
your fellow Fae friends?
Yeah, I do feel for them.
Could
But
have
I've
fooled me.
also seen promises get many people in trouble in these lands. This is not coldness. Do not mistake apathy for coldness when it's the only way you can survive sometime.
I'm just about through with all of this suffering that these foolish hags are causing. Look, we discovered, did we not? If we can undo their nefarious deeds, then we can free up this realm from their horrible powers.
We can.
I need to do what I can for my patron. And he gestures to his neck where the trident tattoo is. Zabilna must be freed. Prismia must be returned to her. And she must sit again at her place in Zamakot.
And do you care about everyone but us? What about us? The promises getting us into trouble. Like, we're supposed to weep for every sad sack we meet, but we are to suffer for all of them? Poor
This is
Willie's
why-
not here to
I know. So I'm being careful.
Everyone tread
every time I
carefully.
pause, yeah. Baron's also reminding me of the promises made to Mother as well.
Yes.
But I mean, that was just to keep her secret. So she was very anti-Bavlona as well. So
You,
What
I'm gonna help you.
saying- What I'm saying, Villy,
yeah,
is much like in the mortal realm, where there are
Fair.
hundreds of thousands of people that may die at the hest of a dragon attack or may be caught in their own words because their words are tricky here. We cannot necessarily apply. We can try to help, yes. I am not rejecting that. But I'm saying that
surely there is something to be said for offering help over making bargains. It seems to me that only the making of the bargains is the problem.
But that's the thing, Lily. Many Fae see things as exchange. And this,
Yeah.
and promises, words are exchange, and currency here.
But surely, if we do something for them and are able to help them, then they owe us something, yes?
Well, let's do
Is that-
something out of the kindness of our hearts randomly. Let's not just tell people we're gonna do it, and then
This
what
is-
if we can't make good?
This is why. This is why I'm saying that if we are offering the help, if we are able to, if the the fates align and we are in the right place at the right time and able to make the right decisions, then we can help them. But
Yes.
we
If
are
those
not
things
laying
occur.
anything on the line. If we fail in our offer of assistance, then we do not owe them anything at all. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Besides, the nice people chatting in that disembodied text floating over there want us to make bargains with everybody.
Billy, I'm going to be very honest with you.
Yeah.
This world is not what you wished it to be, and I understand what you need. You want to return it to what it was, and quite frankly, I wish to do the same.
Finding that more and more.
Yes, and I understand that you want to do the same. This is a lot more like where I'm from, and where I'm from is very cruel. So I'm going to be honest with you. Please, we can attempt to help, but the insistence that we help every single time may get your friends killed. Again.
Look, all I know is this. I have... Despite how fond I have become of all of you in our adventures here together, there is something even stronger. Family. And though I was newly born to the world and unaware of what had happened, all I know is that my brother gave something up more than anything that I have lost. That's these people that we have met so far have lost. And God damn it, by the rules of reciprocity, I need to readjust the balance. All of the little pieces need to be working together again, like my father's clocks.
All right, I understand. But do you not think that you are the only one in this group of people that has a family?
Not at all. I wish
And
to
who
help
has
Emmett's family
reciprocity
too.
to give back?
And if
Yeah,
Daisha's family was in trouble, if your hair was in trouble, I would return it to you as best as I could.
And I would not expect you to do the same for me.
You'd not
I
expect?
wouldn't have that expectation. No, none. I have no
But-
expectations of very few people. I've been disappointed by far too many. Over and over and over again.
That is a terrible shame.
All right,
It is.
all right.
So let's
Now,
not. Let's just
let's-
go ahead. But don't assume that we're all part of it. I only make promises for myself.
Okay.
Because I don't want to get anyone else in trouble. Not again.
Octavian. I cannot make any promises on the kindness or lack thereof of my friends here, but I will do what I can. And he stomps off to the south. Sorry, Charlie, if that was not what you would have done.
Sorry, Charlie.
Come back with some enemies, Charlie.
And so, just for Heroes and Hoogans, thank you so much for that for the subscription. Sorry, I was
Thank you.
not in a place where I could suddenly break the.
It's a matter of perspective, right? You know, we have a how can I say mutually beneficial goal. You know, I don't know where this guy's heart is, but you know, it's got to be with Big B, and if we get rid of her, he seems able-bodied to me. You know, he could just get it into himself.
Alright. Well, What I'm mostly pissed off about, quite frankly, is the assumption that we do not empathize. The assumption that we do not have, like, a sense of this stuff. That's what I take issue with.
You're about to have a lot of enemies, Charlie. We've all been here before.
Charlie's not. Well, sorry, Willie is not there. He's gone.
Right. No, I know, but we're all talking shit about him now. That's what I meant. We've all been here before. So it's not... Why won't he listen?
He has a good heart.
Oh.
I just worry that he might get it stolen from him.
Octavian's like...
Case in point, and then everyone looks at...
Octavian.
Octavian's like, nice analogy.
Oh, yes.
I mean, we can't hurt your feelings, so I don't even feel bad.
suppose.
I'm going.
True.
Octavian, I make no promises.
Clearly.
But I'll give you a heads up.
Yeah.
Should something occur. That's the maximum I will even remotely say. Goodbye.
Yeah, I suppose. Bye.
And off I go. I'm just generally like, no, honey. No. Been through hell and back. Oh dear.
Okay. So,
Nope. Hello.
As you...
Don't be scared, I'm right here.
As you make your way through the rest of that field, you do see a hut on the far side, which is what that circular spot is there. And...
The door is closed.
Yeah. Let me read that for you.
Is there a nameplate or like a sign on the door?
Well, as it emerges out of the mist and comes into full view, you see that there's a hut here with a steep thatch roof, and there is nothing on the door. It's just closed.
Are there any windows?
Nope.
Any windows on this building?
Nope. Nothing.
Nothing.
Nope.
Oh Christ. Okay.
Yay. More drama.
Emin is going to examine the door for traps.
Okay. Give me a perception check or investigation. Cheers, Graham. Here's me.
Yes,
See ya.
What is going on with these rolls? 2 sessions in a row, I'm throwing rocks. A 7.
Okay. Looks fine.
Yep. It's a door.
My goodness, it is a door.
Would you look at that? How do you know?
I feel like given Emin's character, that's a low enough roll for him to just throw open the door.
Sure. Well, the good news is that nothing happens. And as the door opens and you peer inside, you see a small wooden chest rests in the middle of the floor, and scattered around it are 6 fraying silk cushions. The air here carries a stench of decaying fish, and a lit brazier hangs from a rafter, providing the dwelling's only light.
This looks like a ritual site.
Oh dear.
It's just
I don't
cushions.
like those.
Just cushions around a chest in the middle.
But I really don't like those.
Holy moly, they're around the wall of the hut. Okay. Yeah, this is creepy.
Get the heck out of Dodge!
Is the chest locked?
Open the chest, Emin. Open it.
Let's just go!
Go on.
There's no one else. There's no one present in the room.
Is the chest locked? Like,
So you-
can
Has
Emmett
this
tell?
room been
Try it, yeah.
touched? Though?
I
Like
can try it.
how before you touch it, may Corey
Yes.
do like a quick check to see if this room has been recently used or recently accessed?
Give me an insight check. Or investigation.
I'll take insight, please.
Mhm.
Especially given that it's a 9.
Well, everyone has lots of inspiration crystals, so why not use
Well,
them?
actually, that's a good point. I might just use up one of those. Mainly because, like, honestly, I'm still like, I can feel Corey being still like quite, honestly, still very angry at Billy. She's probably extra keen right now. Much better, 18.
They look like they have been used, recently, but maybe not today. I mean,
All right.
there isn't dust on anything or anything like that.
All right. This place has been frequented quite often. Please be careful and make sure you put anything back where you found it. Unless you want it.
Chest is already
Obviously.
Mm.
Yeah, right.
I am gonna check the chest for traps.
Okay, give me a perception or investigation.
Okay, there we go. 18.
Okay.
That's much better.
The mechanism and the hinges and everything looks perfectly simple, and you don't spy. Were you sorry? Which was that?
Investigation.
Okay. Looks like a regular chest, and all the workings are in the right place, and there's nothing that looks like it would latch out and stab you or anything.
For now.
Let's carefully crack this guy open.
Okay.
Let's crack this chest. Wow.
Ha ha ha! I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no opening.
Yeah.
Creaky chest thing. Damn it. I'm gonna see what this is. If this is completely inappropriate, I apologize.
It's the.
What would be? Why would it be inappropriate, John?
It's a Fey World chest.
He
Who
opens it up.
knows?
It's like the friggin' Pulp Fiction briefcase. It's just golden glow from inside. Apparently, just go with the music there.
It's just what the vibe is, yeah.
Yeah. As you open up, you see within that the chest contains cookware, spices, old fish bones, and a mummified toad.
Oh dear.
Regular sized.
Eh,
Not a mummified
Hey.
bullywug.
Okay, so you did say mummified toad.
Toad. Natural toad.
I heard toe, and
Oh,
I was
wow.
like,
no. T-O-A-D.
Get the heck out. Get the heck out. Get the heck out.
Yep. Given that the mummified toad is not shiny, Emin isn't terribly compelled to take it.
Mhm.
I don't know. Guys, come over here and look at this.
We're looking at a mummified toad.
Indeed.
What kind of ritual do you think?
Dinner? I mean, you can get dried mushrooms. Why not dried animals? May I do a quick kind of, like, I guess, insight check, or, if it's religion, like, what, do I recognize what this sort of combination of items would be? And is it dinner?
I mean, they do look like, like life items. Just the spices and everything is regular. They're not implements of sacrifice or ritual.
All right, it's dinner, dear.
But
Is the
I mean, the mummified
toad-
toad, that they wouldn't. Bullywugs don't eat that kind of thing. You know.
No.
So
It's awkward.
it must be a component or an item of some kind. It must have a meaning.
Do I know if it comes from any sort of, like, do I recognize what it would come from?
Just a quick...
Yeah, I guess in that same vein, would Emin have heard any like stories or anything involving mummified
Mummified
toads?
toads?
Or
Give me Arcana checks.
Okay.
Arcana? 13 on my
Which,
end.
I'm sorry, still sounds like a Polish New Yorker to me. Sorry. Hey, it's Dave Arcana check. How you doing?
18 for Emin.
Okay.
Nicely done.
Anyway, you are aware. Is the music so ominous? You are aware of stories. You know, the funny thing is, everyone on the material plane thinks that fairy stories aren't real. They're just of a different place. You know, that's what you and your family just called stories. And there was tale of items like this, preserved life. You know, the mummification process, right? Preserving the physical form, being able to preserve other effects until used. So, and also it was linked. So this is a desiccated, right, dried out, mummified frog. So you would think that hydrating it would maybe trigger whatever other storage things were being used here.
I mean, I'm down.
All right.
I'm down.
We're all like,
Chat wishes it had been a toad.
All right, guys.
Yes, dear.
Follow me on this one.
Okay.
And he's going to make a very performative gestures without really saying anything. He's going to take a pot out of the chest.
Okay.
Oh dear.
And kind of like, and put it on the ground. He's going to take the mummified toad again and place it inside the pot.
Okay.
And then he's going to take out the decanter of endless water that he still has. And he's going to show it to the audience. And then he's going to use the trickle, I think was the third command, to put water in the pot.
Okay.
And then he's going to sit down next to the pot and wait.
Corey, and
Yes,
just allow me to enjoy this for a moment, because we DMs do love to say things like this. Where are you stood? Exactly.
Oh Christ.
I would definitely be in the
been...
room, like over, like caddy corner, but I don't want to say I'm all the way. I'll say I'm there. I'll be against the wall. It's fine. I'm like,
I haven't
He
been
would
moving
be-
my token.
Emin would be
was
right
probably
in front
going-
of the chest.
Yeah.
I would probably say that Corey would be moving, honestly, would have either moved about or, like, because I did a general check of the room, right?
Yeah, right,
So
yeah, exactly.
I would say that I would probably be, let's give me no credit. I'd be about here.
Okay.
Take me out! Let's go!
That's fine, it's fine. Okay, so I just want to make sure you could see this when I describe it. So as Emin pours the water over the toad, there is a faint, ethereal croak that emanates from the pot, and
Holy toad.
you are all blind.
Yay!
Utter darkness.
can I tell you about how I was waiting for you to say a giant toad so I could be like, and then you made a snail. And I was
So it works
really
both ways.
hype about it.
It's a mummified snail that we have here. Okay.
We are blind.
Well, it's utter darkness. Yeah, conditions speaking wise, you are blinded.
Okay.
Emin,
You can hear each other.
what did you do?
I'd like to... What can I hear?
As normal. You can hear the water out to the top left somewhere. the creak of floorboards as Emin
Is
embarrassedly
there something
shifts.
in my eyes?
No.
So this
I'm
is
just blind.
this is magical darkness. So like my dark vision is not helping.
You can't see any of you.
Okay.
Lovely. You've been blinded.
Emin will immediately wrench the toad out of the pot and start trying to like wring it out. Or like wipe it on his
We're just
clothes
hearing,
or something.
So what we're actually, because none of us can see this, right?
Yeah,
So what
nope.
we're hearing is just like these slurpy noises as you're like beating the crap out of the wood, like trying to get it to dry off, right?
And then, are you eating?
No, I'm trying to dry the toad. Oh my god.
Why?
I don't know.
Who did you do that for?
I didn't know that was gonna happen. I thought it was gonna come back to life and talk to us.
I mean, that wouldn't be the first time something like that's happened to me. I'm not going to lie. And be like, Idonius, so we're in very big trouble. Spike one's for yes.
You feel movement.
Okay, we're not dead.
Oh. Did somebody make it to the door?
Ooh, we're on a timer. Lovely. All right.
I'm
well,
just
I-
like scuba, like how people in the ocean, like they do the wide sweep with the leg when you're searching for someone towards the door.
Okay.
Okay, you find the wall. The wall's there.
Can somebody make it to the door and close it or
What
something?
else was in the? What else was in the? Oh. He's so blind. He got knocked out.
Gone.
So, what else was in that pot? Do I remember?
In the chest.
In the backpack.
Yep, in the chest.
Cooking utensils, spices.
Let's eat the frog.
Are you gonna eat that frog? Did
Well, if we're halfway
Did
through
you
the
hear
process
Colby?
already. No, what happened?
He came out to get the charger for that computer, and he's walking back, and I'm like, "Are you gonna eat the frog?" And he went, "No!" But he was over there, so you couldn't hear.
Well, like, if we're going, like, if frog's legs I've heard are quite tasty, though the bullywugs are probably going to be rather upset.
He just got it wet, and it made us blind. I'm doing this to
So?
the wall, like I'm emoting in the direction of the wall.
And like Corey in the other direction is just like so.
No,
Alright.
what does that mean?
Well,
I'm
either we're permanently
searching along
blind
the
or-
wall. I'm looking for the doorknob.
Okay, you find it.
Okay, I open the door.
And the door was open already. You didn't close it behind you.
I step outside
Please move your
with
token.
my hand on the threshold so I don't lose it, but I step outside.
You move your token.
Hold on, I move it. I'm sorry.
Just go one square at a time.
Right? That means that this is a bad. I can't really step outside the door properly,
That's okay.
but
'Cause
I'm
it's on
on
a line,
the
yeah.
dock and I'm
You're
holding
on
on,
the
to
wood
the.
there, yeah, sure.
I'm holding on to the threshold of the door and I step out.
Okay. Same.
It's dark out here, and then I go back inside. 1, 2. It's dark out there. It's dark out there too.
Nice.
No one closed the door. I was hoping someone had closed the door. I'm gonna feel along the wall and I'm gonna molest this pillar I'm close to.
The silk cushion.
Yes, the
Okay.
the cushion. Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna pat on it. No. Okay. I'm gonna go to the next one.
Mhm.
Then I'm gonna just like pat on the ravioli of it.
Okay.
I think. Okay.
It's there.
Next.
It's slightly mildewy.
Ew. Ew. I'm gonna reach under. I'm reaching under the pillow.
Okay. Nothing.
Okay. I'm reaching under this pillow.
Nothing.
Okay. I'm reaching under this pillow.
It's a bit lumpy, but nothing.
Okay, and this one.
Corey's gonna head over to where the spices were vaguely. She can remember that orientation.
Yep, it's fine. You can.
Do I
I
s-
think You bump into it a little bit, but you find it.
Ooh. And I'm going to
You
sample
know,
one of the
you know how
spices.
it's like in the dark. You forget how far away everything is.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to sample one of the spices. No one can see, right?
Nope.
All right. She pulls her mask down calmly and like puts on like dabs whatever shaker is there. Just go up, see if I
Okay.
recognize it. Anything?
It is the powdered. What should we make it? What do you think? Powdered.
Bucket. It's just your bucket.
Powdered bullweeds.
Okay, I'm gonna yell at Emmett. What else was in the chest? What else was in the chest?
Or it's
I
like
don't know,
completely
cooking
calm during all of
utensils.
this.
Cooking utensils, some spices, this toad he holds up in the air in vain.
Drip.
Is the toad moving? Is it alive yet?
Oh, is it moving?
Nope.
No.
Eat it,
It's
dear. It's dinner.
Oh, is the toad hard, like really stiff?
Yeah, it's still mummified. Yeah.
Okay. Because originally, Emin was wondering if maybe it was like Bonito-esque, like they grate it on food.
I am taking the silverware and I'm like, where's this toad? Where's this frog? And I cut off the frog's head.
What?
Okay.
No!
Yes,
If you
I'm
can,
going
you can.
to fight Emin for the frog.
Give me a strength.
You are, Emmett's telling us
Oh my
this cool
God.
story. I don't care. There's a timer. There, do you
I would
not
say
see?
that I'm gonna say, like, at this point, Corey, like, after trying all the spices and if nothing's worked, Corey's just gonna sit on a cushion while all this drama is going on.
Can I?
And put her mask back up.
If Daisha's making a strength check to try to take the frog from me, can I make a competing dex check to try to fly away from her?
Okay, so you have
1
like
minute.
a grapple check. So make me athletics versus acrobatics.
Okay.
Just let me know when you're
Athletics,
done,
okay.
dear.
Thanks, Daisha.
Save me a leg.
Okay, I got a dirty 20. I rolled
Okay.
again, but I got a dirty 20 because I hit the wrong, but I got a dirty
nice.
20.
Okay,
That's
Emin.
absolute bullshit.
Panic.
I got a 19.
Listen, I do not. We don't
Okay.
have time for this arguing.
You-
The dice
Emin-
have decided. Give me the frog. I get the frog. Cut
Emin-
off the frog's head.
You almost escape, but Daisha just grabs you by the ankle and yanks you down.
Save me a leg, dear.
I cut off the frog's head.
Okay. It takes a bit of work because it's you have to like cutting and cutting and cutting. Can you? It's just.
Your descriptions are taking too long, John.
You
I
put
eat
it-
the
just
frog.
Put the whole thing in your mouth and chew.
I just put the whole thing in my mouth. I eat the frog.
Mm-hmm. Chewing. Chewing. Chewing.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad.
Your sight returns, and there's a very angry, cheek-stuffed, slightly grossed-out-looking Daisha, and the three of you stood in the hut.
I told you to eat it.
She did.
I did say all of the seasonings were there.
Yes, the spell, darkness, lasts for 10 minutes.
That's what I figured.
Emin dives and catches the frog that Daisha spit out.
I thought you hated
So
snails.
Hey, mother.
I'll die. Do you know how useful this thing could be?
You're right. That was such, you know what I learned? I learned I can determine the proper lumpiness, stiffness, or softness of a silk pillow in a cult room. Take your chewed up snail and let's go.
All right. I think at this point, Corey is like, all right, I think the tensions are a little bit high. Let's take a quick breather. Deep in, deep out. Just a quick one. Just a quick one. Come on.
What are you
You've
shouting
been
about in
breathing
there?
this.
Oh, really? You missed it. Everyone was blind for a full 10 minutes. It was hilarious.
Ooh, I'm glad I wasn't here.
Even breathing is tedious because I have vomit, corpse, flower, frog breath now. Can we go?
Daisha, you were
At
so
this
close
point,
because the radius is 15 feet. So if you stepped one more square, you would have stepped out of the darkness.
I
you
would say
stayed
that
close
like
enough.
Corey is going to reach out because like one of my good berry, I did have like 4 good berries that would have probably like lost their magical potency by now, and I'm going to pop one into Daisha's mouth and just like, it tastes like cinnamon. You're feeling better?
Thank you.
You're welcome, dear.
She's like, I'm not. You go to put it in her mouth, and she's like, I'm not being fed.
This is the
Thank you.
This is the most traditionally barbarian you've been so far.
It is just like,
I'm embracing today.
and to which Corey is like, it's all right, dear. It's fine. I'm gonna ask, does that still work? Do you want to test it again?
Yes, as
Maybe
a matter
stepping
of fact,
back this
I
time.
do.
Daisha leaves the
Alright,
building.
Corey's gonna step all the way back.
And Emin is going to place the toad at the far end of the room
In the pot of water.
and like step back out the door and
Apex.
use the stream function to like you know when you're watering a garden you like kind of
Arc it
park
over.
the water. Yeah, he's gonna do that and hit the toad with the water again.
Does it work?
And as you douse the toad, it, in its desiccated state, bobs up to the surface of the full pot and clunks gently against the side, but nothing happens.
Oh, shame
God
it was one
damn
use
it.
only. We should keep it though. I mean, it's ground up. At least I'm taking all the spices, actually.
All of your adventures out there with wizards, with Identify, do not short sell them. They are precious
They are
commodities.
precious. I'm going to. What is it? Corey's going to take the spices.
Sure.
Look.
There's-
You
there's-
never know when that can come in useful.
There are strips of
There's-
dried lily pad, you know, like those wakame strips
Oh, yes,
that
yes,
they
yes,
have,
yes.
and
Wakame
there's
strips.
powdered bullgrass,
Yes.
and there is umibudo.
Yep. Nice. Okay. Yeah. No. She's gonna take like all of the dried things. Is there any dried mushrooms as well?
Sure.
Oh, thank you, Bunny. That's such a sweet gesture.
Hey, cheers, buns.
Thank you. I will say that yes, no, she's just going to take those. Just like, well, dear, if we can take the frog or we can't. Either way, at least dinner's not going to suck tonight.
Emin is
I haven't
going
had lily
to
pad in years.
stomp over to the pot of toad and snatch it out of the water.
Nice.
And as he walks by, he's making a very performative effort. He's going to walk by Daisha and just thrust it in her face and say, "It's a toad, not a frog." And then bzzz.
He means not a snail. And
Yes, no, I
Fuck
understood
off.
that much. It's like Corey does like the same sigh that she did when she was on the boat before. It's just like, you know, this is almost as if I'm home working with you, dear. That just oh well. Hopefully, it's like they sound like they could use a good long rest and food. Let us leave.
Listen to them, they're talking like they're a married couple. Okay.
Talking like they're
actual fights we have in our house. It's not a frog.
About mummified toads.
Oh,
Oh,
man,
God.
that's a great
if I had a
fight.
dollar.
I had a dollar.
Next week again.
All right, so
So yes, please.
2 arms,
Back at
and by
it.
arms I mean the other direction.
Correct.
Left.
We go down the way.
By the way,
to the
can you
shore.
go bottom right just for a moment? I just want to see
This way?
something.
Like around the back of the.
Uh huh.
Oh my goodness! Please tell me I heard that.
What is that?
Yes, I love it. I want it. Gimme.
It's just the edge of the map.
Oh God! It
I
is.
love
It is
it.
a leg.
Yep.
That's a leg. Is it a walking teapot cauldron?
Whoa!
Oh, I love
I'm going
it.
inside.
So,
It's not actually
It's a
that yet.
feature on the map. It's not a.
yeah, it's just the border. It's just the border of the
No,
map.
I know.
That's so cool.
I want one.
Giant spider leg triggered me.
Yeah,
Not
right,
gonna
right.
lie.
I just yeah, because I knew it would just like slowly come into view. I just wanted to see what everyone's reaction was going to be.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I feel like that explains exactly the kind of person I am. That if I saw a giant spider, I'd go like, "Oh, that sounds like fun."
Well, thank
Oh,
God you're the
that's-
one in Australia then.
That.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh,
exactly
they're
what we need in this
fine.
Witchlight campaign. What is
You need an
what
Australian.
is her name? Lolth,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the Spider Queen.
Oh God, I saw someone.
just-
There was an artist on Twitter I saw this morning, and they were doing a piece as a congratulations gift because their friend was going to appear in a burlesque as Lolth. I was like, oh my
Oh my
Yes!
god.
Oh my
my
god,
God.
I'm so
That's
jelly.
exactly what you
That
want.
would be
That's what you want.
incredible.
I want to go to a
D&D
D&D burlesque. Are you
I
kidding
know,
me?
I know. And like, can you imagine if friggin' Corsairs Cove heard about that? Oh my God.
All right, I guess we're heading down. We're
So
just
yeah,
trying to
you
get back.
Oh.
yeah, down on the boardwalk. You make your way left, and there is
Oh.
another tributary coming out of the central pond with the boardwalk spanning across it
What
on
is
a
happening?
wee bridge for you there. Is the
What are we?
by the way, is the Explorer mode still working?
We're
Yeah,
It's still working.
Okay, good.
we are 3 for 3 on huts.
There is
Let's go.
there is another hut here. Yes.
Is there anything that indicates who lives there for once?
Let me describe it for you.
Any windows at all?
No windows. No. There is a wooden door closed against you here.
Okay.
What would you like to see?
Any no indicators, no nameplate, no garden flag,
Afraid
no
not.
pennant of their favorite.
Yeah, they have
Does
those.
the house-
They have like your election things that you have on your lawns, like for the different
Oh my
kings.
god!
Bollywood,
Daisha's
the 19th,
gonna
19th still left up from before.
I'm gonna bumble through and just be like, just open it. You're gonna open it and open the door.
It shifts but does not open because it is barred from the inside.
That is different.
I
am
am going to kick the door.
Emmett is intrigued and all at once at relishing the fact that it did not open, and he's going to stick his tongue out at Daisha.
I cannot see because I am focused on this door, and I am going to kick the door.
You hear the sound of scraping furniture and things hurriedly being moved around, and several figures moving inside.
Oh.
Daisha
oh.
does not kick the door.
Too late.
Again, rather.
Oh, okay.
Again. Daisha does not continue to kick the door.
Noted.
Corey would like to take a look on the outside of this building. Comparative to the others, is it better maintained, worse maintained?
Same.
Okay.
Nondescript looking
And-
hut.
Roughly from just the sound of movement, how many figures can I hear?
Give me a insight check.
23.
23? Nice. You'd say 4 or 5.
That's suspicious.
Emmett is gonna approach the door and like knock politely this time.
Oh, what a gentleman.
Okay.
Excuse us. Everything okay in there?
And you hear a voice speaking Bullywug first. Waits for a moment and then repeats in common. Push the note under the door.
I figured as much.
Okay,
Do you still have the note from the tankard in the gazebo?
I do. So
I lean over to Daisha, being like, he's not getting out his lockpick for once.
And Emin is going to slide the note under the door.
Okay.
Without saying anything to any of the other party members. Plausible deniability and all that.
Okay.
Oh, he has a girlfriend.
Oh. I wish you'd less. Well, like, or a boyfriend. We should not judge.
No,
Yeah, fair.
passing notes. He has a lover.
Why can I not?
Oh,
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
that's dangerous to have in these areas.
I mean, as you do that, there is a.
I love how you're saying this as his wife.
Yeah.
You have.
Not
you,
in game.
you hear the heavy shifting and scrape of a large beam of wood being drawn back out of the holdings, and the door opens a smidge, and a large bullywug eye looks this way and that, regarding you all. And the door slowly opens.
Yeah. They have lovely eyes.
And you see a bullywug inside. Standing just inside the doorway. The bullywug stands looking a little jittery with a spear. Behind this guard, you can see a wooden crate with nondescript looking hunting gear and a animal pelt nonchalantly draped over it in the center. And huddled in the back of the hut are 4 more bullywugs. Tension hangs heavy in the air as one of the huddled bullywugs signals you to enter and join their conversation.
Blair's gonna stay at the back of the party.
Emin is going to enter.
The guard steps aside.
Maybe going to a club, she says to Daisha. I've heard of those.
Oh, if you have a special someone, you gotta take him out.
Take
This is
him out.
an interesting date location.
So, Emin, what did you do? They were looking at you expectantly.
He's going to wave everybody else in so that they can close the door.
You speak Sylvan, don't you? Oh, no, you don't.
I believe that.
Amusingly.
No, I do not. Giants,
Perplexity.
goblin, and thieves can't.
Yes.
Nice.
Everyone, do choose
I
your
kick
languages.
it in the door.
Zanen.
Corey is going to make sure that she's going to make sure Willie is safe. Is Willie staying outside or is he coming in?
He will follow the lead of everyone else. So if you'll start to go in, he will follow.
There we go.
Alright, I'm going to go in, but I'm
He's
going
like,
to be staying
he looks slightly
by
nervous.
the door.
He's like, we cool, we cool.
Yeah, he does.
It's good. It's good.
It's like, we're cool, just stay, perhaps stay. It seems Emin's taking the lead on this one.
Nice, yeah. By the way, can I just say, as a little kind of meta thing here, which is interesting, I thought, these Bullywug Knights. Have you heard, you've seen the art, Corey, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, good. I can't remember when I showed it. These Bullywug Knights have a stronger stat block and the higher CR than regular Knights.
Oh.
Which is amazing. It's great.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. So yes, you see these, and I think that expression is pretty spot on for these Bullywugs. Look at them. They're just like concerned.
They look like the Muppet Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle suits from the old
Yes!
90s movies.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Or the incredible epic rap battle.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, Corey.
Oh
Corey.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Corey, the lag is real.
Little bit of lag.
God,
And
that epic rap battle, that takes me back. Damn.
there
Ooh.
we go.
And the fast catch up there.
Nope.
Oh, right. Not for the camera, at least.
There she
Am I
is.
back?
Okay, there we go. So yes, Emin.
So Emin is going to gesture to the bullywog that let them in, and he's going to say, I was given a note when we initially met with the Soggy Court. I passed it to your friend here.
Mm-hmm. And what do you say? You have a name, do you not?
Is one of you Illig?
One of the bullywugs stands up. Tell me, and tell me true. What is your opinion of our king?
He seems quite full of himself.
And would you say a shift in power, a return to the old ways might be in order?
He seemed a bit dishonest.
Is Emin saying this truthfully?
Yeah.
Okay.
Given the situation with like the book and his obvious cover-up that he was merely returning it, and
he steps forward. Gallop the 19th is a witless buffoon. We lost our way when any old bullywug could kill the king and seize the throne. It was, and always should have been, hereditary. Passed down through the generations from the original king. Illig is a code name. I am Morgoth II. Oh, Morgoth's still in chat. Are you still there, Morgoth?
Dun dun dun.
And these are the Gloom Cloakers.
Like gloom croakers.
Cloakers.
Cloakers.
Cloak. Yeah, I thought Croak would be called, but it is, yeah, Cloak.
a bit on the nose.
Yeah.
Oh, but like it would have been so good.
It's a shiny little button froggy nose. Okay. So yes, Morgoth II, wishing to return things, he admits that his ancestor, Morgoth the Insane, was not good for the kingdom, but he was at least directly descended from the first king. And he smiles as only a frog widely can, and puts a long arm with a long-fingered hand on your shoulders. Come. I'll let you in on our plan. The other's like... And
God!
they all crowd around the floor of the hut and slowly lift the crate of hunting goods aside. And you see, as they proudly show you, a drawing in the mud of the floor that depicts a crude image of Gallop the 19th with a dagger in his eye.
Ah.
Yes, you see it.
Dagger.
You see it. I shall approach Gullup the 19th as he sits upon his stolen throne.
Mm.
And I, this is the cunning part, shall pretend to trip. And as I do, and all of the other frogs like leaning in, I shall accidentally stab him in the eye. And the others nod. Like,
Corey is judging so hard silently from the wall.
I imagine Willie is like, oh sure, I can't make kindly promises, but Emin can get us into a coup.
I felt it's like to which like Corey is just like single eyebrow, continues to remain silent but heavily judging on all ends.
Morgoth, clearly you have thought about this plan for
A day.
a time.
Nods proudly, and the others like pat him on the back and pat each other on the back. They obviously pooled their entire intellect to come up with this plan.
Yeah. Listen, friends are important. I'm glad that you have the Gloom Cloakers. Do you think that's going to be enough?
Against this witless fool, yes.
I mean, is that going to kill him?
I assume so. I mean, look, it's right in his eye.
No, yeah. I see that, and you know, I do agree that the eye is quite unguarded. You know, but it might not be as vital a target as say the brain or the heart.
The others, their already oversized beluga eyes go wide. The brain, the heart, the brain, the heart, the brain. Genius. And they bring you in even closer into their huddle and start. And they kind of pull your arm down and like gesture for you to redraw the drawing in the mud. Please, share your insight with us.
Sure.
I'm dying.
Oh my god.
Emin is going
I
to
can't
like.
believe you have to tell these revolutionaries how to revolution correctly.
He's gonna look over his shoulder.
I'm so glad this is landing okay, because like there's so much hype about the Soggy Court like all over the internet. I'm so glad this is working.
This is amazing. I'm dying.
Emin is gonna look over his like he's gonna try to peek over the bollywogs at his companions and be like,
Corey,
you know,
for her part, it's just like, go on, show them how to start a revolution. If you're starting a revolution, go ahead.
Billy's like,
Not
genius. He's like tapping his head, like, well, well thought out, but with a like sarcastic smile.
Like Corey is very much a show them how to stick it in the brain, dear.
It's like Merrin actually. Speaking of that, of Emin, the werewolf being killed. Do you remember it was in that fight? I think that Merrin did that thing. She's like, and I go boop right in the brain. when she got the tell me what happens.
I love Marin so much.
Right in the brain.
Good peeps. Everyone, join us tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern time for our first No Kid Hungry stream, which is one-shot roulettes with Merrin and Michael and James Hake, the lead game designer at Ghostfire Gaming and the project lead of Critical Role's Call of the Netherdeep, and Kelsey Dion, the force behind the Arcane Library, as they join us for one-shot roulette, completely randomly generated. You can donate and influence play and make it as mad as you like, because it's not anything to do with any of the campaigns, although all of our one-shots do tie in with everything. Like the one-shot with Quincy's Tavern that became Daisha's younger brother's character's mascot's backstory. So on and so forth. But yeah, it's
Nice.
just how it goes. Wackyverse. Hashtag Wackyverse.
Wackyverse. But
Um,
anyway, we were causing a revolution.
Hey, I watched Doctor Strange. I've got so many ideas.
Oh,
We
yes.
saw it last night.
So good.
I'm seeing it later next week, I think.
Nice.
We said we do it.
We shall not say anything because it's best
Thank you.
best viewed, untainted by knowledge.
Bless.
These believers
So-
would love it.
Emmett is going
Revolutions,
to,
go on.
He's going to take out I'm assuming he definitely carries like a pen and like pad, as like a trainer,
Yes.
and he's going to use like the other end of his writing implement to draw in the mud, and something that the onlookers notice is that most of his drawings are crude except for the clothing.
Fashion designer.
So the
Yes.
King Gollop's gown and accessories are all drawn in very nice detail, and his
Nice.
head is just like a circle with
That-
two lumps for eyes.
That fact is absolutely going to become vitally important at some point down the line.
Oh,
It better.
I know.
Because that's amazing. It needs to be used.
and he's going to draw several arrows to potential targets. And he's going to say, now anything on the body that's hard to gauge. You don't know if he might have armor under his gown, or some kind of maybe he carries a book in his pocket. I had a friend who got shot with an arrow, book in his breast pocket, caught it, no damage. So these are things you got to think about. You only got one shot, okay?
No,
Now-
they're just like minds blown.
The head area, and he's gonna circle the head. This area is the most vulnerable. He does wear a crown, as kings do, but
Amazing.
it's not tied onto his head. You can just knock it off.
Oh, yes. In the head, yes, that's why we chose the eye. Yes, yes.
Right. So the eye was close, and I don't know a whole lot about the anatomy of a Bollywog, but
We must check. Have you factored in the snoodle effect?
Corey, like Scarlet just then, single blink. She's taking notes, by the way, in case she needs to start killing anything.
Now, Morgoth, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what the hell that is.
Snoodle,
Can you explain that to me?
the most loyal and vicious pet of the king.
He's talking about the baby crocodile.
Oh. That is
He
something
didn't-
to think about. No, I did not consider
I do
Snoodle.
not want my reign as King Morgoth II to last as long as the 7th and the 11th and the 22nd kings did.
Sure.
I want it to be more than, 30 seconds or so.
All right, then what we're going to need in that case is some kind of a distraction.
Yeah. Although everyone was wondering how there have been so many kings in such a short time. It's because they also count each failed coup as a momentary king. They were king. They were king for
God.
a handful of seconds.
This makes more sense now, honestly.
A couple of coups went through 3 kings before one finally won at the end.
I'd like to think that Cora's like listing out in her head, not saying anything, just like because she's enjoying the process, is definitely going along the lines of like, well, like if the crocodile is full, it's not hungry, dear.
Now,
That sort of thing, just in her head.
Snoodle.
Morgoth like stands up. Oh, that was in her head.
That was in her head.
Okay.
She's not participating in this conversation. It's too funny to watch.
Does Snoodle have any regular appointments, grooming or feeding?
The guard at the door says something and like peers with that bulging eye again out of the crack in the door and closes it and bars it shut. And he's like, everyone goes quiet.
Barry listens out.
You hear footsteps and a.
What do I reckon? Can I?
So there's footsteps and a very large, intermittent thumping
Jump
passes to the lower region on the boardwalk outside, and then continues left. It came from the right and continues left.
Can I recognize, like, did it sound like metal? Did it sound like
just a heavy impact.
Heavy?
Mm-hmm. And then the guard nods, and Morgoth says,
Oh, I'm sorry, you were saying.
Oh, yes.
What was that?
Do we know Snoodle's schedule?
They never leave the king's sight.
Never.
No.
Never. Ever.
Who would give them scritches?
Oh,
I mean, you
well,
could. Tori thinks.
someone else could.
Someone else scritching the royal pet? Someone else?
and then they quickly in the dirt they draw a very like a stick figure baby crocodile, and then another bullywug scritching it.
Genius! I'm dying. This is
I
amazing.
cannot.
By the way, Corey, did you say what was that to the guard?
Yes, just casually like, what was that, dear?
You say, the king's mount.
Could you please repeat that slowly?
The king's mount.
Mount?
King's mount.
What does the king ride?
Giant's frog.
Of course he does.
Isn't that a little bit stuffed up?
Why did
We've got a goofy Pluto situation.
You just made me say, I was like,
it's not wearing clothes?
And if we were to give it a bow tie, would that not then make this an entirely wrong scenario? My goodness.
I gesture in the direction of Snoodles. Their rough collar gives them a certain nobility, wouldn't you say?
Well, regardless.
I think I should show the king and Snoodles to everyone because it's only fair.
Snoodles is so cute, though. I want Snoodles.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, certain animal handling checks and things we could. I mean, this is the most devoid of friendos campaign that we have on the channel.
Oh, don't tempt me. I
Look at
love
that
crocodiles
Real
so much.
Snoodle.
Look at it, just enlarge that image and look at Snoodles' smile. It's okay. It's okay.
Don't tempt me. I
I love his
Like-
collar.
it's so good. The thing is, like, Scarlet wants this crocodile with every inch of herself. Corey would happily turn it into a handbag. Like, think
Wow.
about the type of people we're working with.
Between you and me, Scarlet, I'm just very nervous about when you jump in that marsh gas balloon and leave hither. And as you sail over the mists towards thither, we smash cut back to a giant snail slowly slithering off into the trees.
Yeah, right. We're gonna lose Abbott.
Oh,
Just don't tell Steph, it's okay.
We're not gonna lose Abbott. You heard nothing.
Why would he be leaving? That's my baby. She gets her own
'Cause
baby.
he can't come on the thing.
Daisha
Yeah.
could ride him through the mists and we could see what happens.
Dun,
No.
dun, 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 dun.
Why not? Why can't we
He's
ride
gonna end up in
through the-
Barovia.
Because the mist is the thing that's been transporting everyone. We can't actually go through them properly, or else you get lost.
You can't.
in the
Yeah,
universe.
without a guide has been hinted at as being a very bad idea.
Or we could roll for it. You know.
I'm not leaving my baby.
Oh, don't worry, I know exactly where it goes if you don't have a guide.
Yes. Excellent. So regardless,
Look at that
You know-
witless buffoon, unaware of what awaits him.
we could you could also bring some sort of food to distract Snoodles, if he is not receptive to being
scritched.
scritched. Thank you, Corey.
Ah, yes, the old snack and scritch, double offensive.
White.
And
So-
one of them's like, oh, speaking of, excuse my manners, blue bottle.
I'm fine. Thank you.
Offers a plate of dead flies.
I'm.
Fine,
I
thank
just
you.
ate. Thank you.
No matter war for us. No revolution ever fermented on an empty stomach.
True. So I do think that that's probably the extent of my expertise. Good luck.
But what do you mean?
Oh boy.
Yep, here it comes.
I have assisted in every way that I know how.
But you are all Gloomcloakers now.
Oh,
Of course, you know the plan. You are the architect of my success.
architect. Yeah. You guys wouldn't happen to have a timeline on this, would you?
Actually, does it say when it would happen?
Any
Is there any reason to delay? Now that we have our way of moving forward, we should end this rule as soon as possible.
Now, I offer a suggestion. We do have a few things that we need to attend to that may heighten our chances of a successful operation.
Smooth.
Give me a deception check.
Corey's like nodding along to this.
Yeah, can us
Happy-
nodding be like, is that a
Yeah. Don't forget you've got
21.
that
crystals.
psychological thing that salesmen do, where you nod before the answer comes?
21.
Morgoth nods understandingly.
Ah, yes, yes. All the pieces must be in the correct place for the puzzle to be. Yes.
Yes, puzzled. Yes, yes.
Complete, I think.
Yes, yeah.
Morgoth. So, if you will excuse us, we do have some pieces to attend to. I do recommend you gather your resources, prepare your.
As our royal tactician, we shall defer to your timing. Let us know when all is prepared, and Gullop the 19th shall suffer a little accident. Meanwhile, we...
Let me grab the, where was the names? Okay, yes.
He's like, you, Splop, you shall be Snoodles, and we shall practice the scritching while you are gone, Emin.
Oh, that is a fantastic idea. In fact, I think you guys should take turns doing so.
And we have the gift ready for Bavlorna so that she will recognize our rule. All is prepared.
I'm sorry. What is that? Exactly.
Here.
And Daisha, Corey, do either of you speak Sylvan?
Yes.
Yeah. You can see on the side of the crate in Sylvan, Corey, there's Bavlorna's name is scrawled on the side. And they move the hunting gear out of the way. There's like a heavy crossbow, some bolts, a trap, a rolled up moss cape. And as they open up the crate, inside are several woodland animal carcasses.
Oh. Wooden animal carcasses?
Woodland animal
Woodland.
carcasses. Yes.
Oh, I heard wooden too, and I was like, what kind of weird anatomy class?
No. Hunted animals.
This will please Bavlorna, and she will recognize I, Morgoth II, as the king, the rightful heir of the Sunny Court.
Understood.
Yes.
Everyone.
Oh, you didn't know? She's quite the taxidermist.
You don't
I think
say.
I felt it's like Corey internally. I think I just felt a chill run down my spine. No, wait. Pulls out a vine.
Would one be able to identify her work?
It is, I believe, on display in her hut.
Okay. That is good to know. Every piece of information helps strengthen the network, as it were.
As you say, royal tactician.
Yeah. Thank you, Morgoth. Splorp? Was it?
I think so. Splop. Just splop.
Splop. My apologies. Gentlemen, we do have some other things to take care of. I do believe that we will be taking our leave. And we will reconvene at a more opportune time. Thank you.
Just to make sure that we don't end up ruining any of the things to do with your ascension and such. Is there anything else we should potentially know about the dear Bavlorna before we head off? Just to make sure it's part of the plan.
If you have anything you wish of her, I'm sure you could strike a bargain.
Oh, no, I'm fine. I'm quite content.
Well, All the best. I await your return. Royal Tactician. Friends of Royal Tactician. Now, Splop. Down you go.
He just like lies down in the mud.
So it's like,
Oh God.
oh, it's like, Corey internally this entire time is just like, this revolution.
Can I just pause for a moment there, Corey? Sorry.
Yes?
Pixelated Bunny, thank you very much. Lurking with your possums over there. But I just want to make a special thank you to you and the follow just before, who, let me get the name here, sorry. Kenny the Caveman, good name.
Oh God.
Thank you to you both for those follows, because on this,
Wait.
for Corey and I at least, Friday the 13th,
Yes.
Pixelated Bunny, you are the 1300th follow. Thank you very much.
Wow.
So
Oh
exciting.
my God, how cool!
But also very fortuitous.
I know, right?
How neat!
Yes,
Yes.
that is it. We had 2 more to go. 1300. Thank you
Beautiful.
so much.
Pipe.
Always.
Pipe.
That's cool.
That makes me happy. Congratulations, Phoenix.
Thank you. It's fun. And we'll also send followers Discord invites in your Twitch Whispers soon after. Okay, everyone jump into giveaway. That's it. It's a celebratory giveaway, even better.
Whee!
Yeah. All right.
Okay,
So,
yes, sorry. Yeah, you
if we've popped out of the thing, I think Corey's
You
going to
leave-
be like, all right.
you leave the hut to the sound of Bullywug giggles because unfortunately Slop was very ticklish and they're practicing their scritches on him. He's
No, not the gurgles. All right. So, given the situation at hand, and what all the stuff on our list to do, let's just get it done. If we can, because we're here, and backtracking is ever so annoying.
So I think like with Emin being the last person out of the hut, you know, he's gonna look at everyone else and
Oh, sorry. Yes, this what was it? Tactician?
yeah, Telemy Hill, right? That's where we're going. Telemy Hill, and he's gonna like saying it as he's like flying, like in a direction away from that hut. He is quite embarrassed.
Good.
Like, good. Woo! To which, like, as you were flying away, I think like Corey like leans over to Daisha and goes, "Tactician." That's what we're calling him from now on, right?
Oh yes. His tactfulness, if you will.
Yes, it sounds lovely. Anyway, shall we?
Okay. And you step out into the misty exterior once more of the Soggy Court.
Lovely.
Can't get out of this stupid building.
Time to go to places. Let's get this shopping list of things done so we can continue.
So, there is, as Emin noted, another hut down below.
Yes.
I knock on the door.
Let's make sure that we've explored every single last entrance.
Let's see if we've got anything to say here.
Shopping!
Yeah, there's a closed. Yeah, right. There's a closed door here, but it is not locked. You knock on side yet?
And I mean, it was.
No, I knocked on the door.
Yeah, you knocked on the door, and there's no like vocabulary-based response, but there is a very large.
There's a frog in there. Excuse me. There's a
Toad.
What?
Giant toad.
A snail? Human-sized snail?
Does it sound big?
I knock again.
Does he again?
I knocked again to try and get it to make a noise again.
There was another large croaking sound.
Yes.
Maybe let's skip this one.
I mean, sure. It's sure, whatever you say, Master Tactician.
Your tactfulness.
The one who comes up with the plan. Shall we?
Yeah,
like
you
to
know
skip it.
what? I think that if I had put a dog in that room, that would have put together a better plan than those goons, all right?
No, it was rather funny, not going to lie. It's no wonder they've had so many revolutions.
Actually, it's a wonder they've even had one.
Here, Dashi, this is what
Wow.
you hear. This is what you hear now.
I can hear it.
Try and read
Did
Corey's
some-
face instead.
So,
I'm in-
did someone eat something? Did I just hear the consumption of something?
You don't know.
Consumption of someone.
Ooh,
Oh,
someone's
God.
been eaten.
You do hear a voice inside.
Oh,
What
did they?
What does it say?
It's not clear through the door, but there's the Bullywug voice.
Can we hear what they say? Like, does it sound adamant? Does it sound like a mother shouting at its kids? Like, what does it sound like?
Allow me to try and do it.
Yes, John, do try. Like it's not in his purview.
Oh, whoever's in there's having an excellent time. Perhaps we should leave them be to an excellent time once. Either that or they're being eaten alive and they're enjoying the process. I'm not here to judge.
It doesn't sound so big anymore. Whatever it is.
No.
was not
That's
the same.
probably a bullywug rider. So maybe somebody's learning how to ride a giant frog. Sorry, snail. My apologies. Well, they're throwing up one.
Is it laughing or crying? I can't.
Maybe it's exacerbated at this. You know what? We've been hinted at by the DM enough that we should go in.
Oh,
What do you
your
think?
will is your own. Do what you would like to do.
Listen, somebody
you like
else
to
is
do?
gonna have to take the lead on this. I look too much like a fly.
Daisha kicks open the door.
It is not locked and swings open violently. And within, you witness an almost empty room. Save, there's no sign of a bullywug that was making these noises. But in the center, a frayed rope tethers a giant toad to a wooden post in the middle of this hut. The toad looks uncomfortable as a pair of sticky webbed hands push out from its mouth and pull the jaws wide, and it regurgitates a bullywug
Yes.
who falls prone on the floor. And starts to crawl away, looking worriedly over its shoulder.
Are you okay over there, dear?
Oh,
You need any help?
oh, excuse me, just a moment. Just a giant toad. Its tongue lashes out and wraps around the bullywug and just pulls it inside the mouth.
Corey, laughing, walks up. All right, put it down. Go on. Spit out the bullywug. precious bean. Oh, my
Please,
goodness.
I do not want to play anymore, even if the king tells me.
This is
The
the
bullywug
king's.
takes
What's
the
its
moment
name?
and runs to the other side of the hut.
What's its name? What's its name?
Let's go up here.
I can't actually go into the room, by the way.
Oh, sorry, yeah, it's still closed up, wasn't it? My bad. Dynamic lighting, we love you, but I do wish. I forget which of the other VTCs it is, but one of them has like clickable doors that the players can click to open and close.
Is
as
it
well.
Foundry?
Oh,
I'm not sure. We're not sponsored by by Roll20, so I'm fine with mentioning that. So there you go. There they are. Just a big boy, as you can see, Corey.
It is a big boy. Hello, darling.
You're a sweet boy.
I just feel sorry for the bullywug you're standing on.
Oh, am I?
oh God.
Apologies. I
That's
would
it.
say in
No, I'm
it's like,
standing on him. There it is. Oh, it's
like,
on the
as-
GM
as-
there, that's how you can see it. So.
as this person has like done like the like be free. It's like Corey turns. It's like, what's its name?
It kind of scrambles out the door out of range, and it goes out next to you, Daisha, over here. And as he runs out, so it's not showing up on Roll20 there, but as it runs out of the space there, he's like, let's see. Does not have one, it is just a mount. Oh, please.
It's just don't
Please.
you dare say something like that. My goodness, everything. It's like if when it did it have its name taken from him again? Poor thing.
I don't know, I've never seen him for... Please, would you watch it for a moment? I want to go for a swim and wash this off.
Like Corey turns to the frog. What would you like your name to be? Gwomp. Got you. Hello, Gwomp. How are you doing today? I'm ready to get eaten. Let's go. I'm so
No,
excited.
No, please.
And let's see here. Let's try this here. Boop. Okay. Does a natural 20 hit?
That disadvantage crystal, though. You don't.
You said you wanted to get eaten.
Oh, yeah, I like.
Oh, actually,
she's
yeah.
fully prepared.
The disadvantage
Ready
makes it a
to
straight
get
roll.
Ready
so,
to get eaten.
12. Does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay. So you read the movements of this massive toad's mouth, and you nimbly jump to one side as a huge bulbous tongue just goes lashing out and then back
Oh, someone wants to play.
Um,
in. It looks angry.
Aww.
in immediate response to that, and then is going to use Druidcraft to like make the sound of a big flying bug on the other side.
Make a soundscape.
Oh.
It spins and its tongue
Nicely
just goes lashes out in that direction as well.
Yeah,
Again,
to try to distract it.
It looks angrier as it connects with nothing.
Oh, someone's hungry. I wonder if you.
Corey,
eat
get the
rabbits.
hell out of here.
Oh, but it's so sweet.
Uh,
No,
It's nothing
Abby's
like the worms
sweet.
back home.
This seems
No. I mean, you would be too if you had to lug around such an annoying set of people.
I mean, you have to quickly buzz your wings and whoop up out the air as it rolls a 9 to try and eat you.
yeah, okay.
Corey's gonna try and calm it down if she can.
Do an animal handling check.
And I am fully prepared to use my. Yep, I'm fully prepared to use that. I'm burning a crystal.
Okay.
Because that first one was a natural 1. Second one is a
Hey.
23.
Oh wow.
I think, like, in my head, what I would really love to do is, like, Corey's like, calm down, calm down. Oh my goodness, you're almost as big as the puppies back home.
Blink puppies.
Daisha looks at him and, whoa.
Yeah.
And is there a special scritching point or something that's?
I think what
Is
she
employed
does,
here?
actually, which is probably infinitely more terrifying to anyone observing, is that she gets on, the tongue comes out, And I'd like to imagine that she like chooses to like she grabs the tongue as it pulls back in and then jumps on its back and then scritches just between the back of each of the eyeballs, so they start like closing in and out. And be
Okay.
like, "Who's lovely, darling?"
Uh-huh.
And it seems to kind of almost, go almost into like a soporific state. It's like
Good,
its eyes kind of
good, darling.
start to kind of relax and it kind of slumps a little on the floor.
Good. Oh, who's a lovely mount? Somebody has been lugging around someone particularly heavy. Oh, you poor thing. Scritches under the chin, scritches around the eyeballs, like being careful to avoid certain pressure points. I imagine like she hits one and the tongue goes blink, just immediately to the other side of the room quite violently. And just like, now calm down and sleep tight. And remember me, all right?
And it simmers down and calms down and seems to just be relaxing there. And
She gives it a quick peck on the side of its face.
it becomes becomes a Eton prince.
Yes. There it is. Oh,
No.
sorry, dear.
And then, after a short while later, the handler comes back. And he's like,
That's better. Thank you very
It's
Oh, they're sleeping. Fantastic. Oh, yes.
good, darling. Behind the left iris, just about here, dear. The next time, if you need it.
and he kind of sighs. He's like,
It is the royal decree. Should the mount wish to play Swallow the Guard, it is to be allowed to do so. It is my duty. I shall
Yes, except you can also
enjoy
give
this
it
rest while it
pets.
is sleeping.
Yes.
hey, Randar Production.
Yaho.
Thank you for that raid, everyone. Welcome in. How you doing?
Thank you.
Rawr. Hey, North Shore. How you doing, mate? All right. Hope everyone had a fantastic session over there. We are wrapping up soon, but this is our Wild Beyond the Witchlight. We are enjoying Downfall and all of the froggy goodness that is there. We are also celebrating with a giveaway as well. We just hit 1,300 followers, and we are looking forward to a massive charity event coming up over the next week with some very special guests that I'll be showing in just a moment, along with our friends North Shore DM and everyone over there at the Superior Adventurers Guild. Thank you, everybody. And let me get this shout out sorted here. Oh,
Nice.
that's not how you do it. Damn it. Sorry, excuse me.
You're fine. I think Corey turns to the others after calming down this frog and say, "The snail's handled." It's also, and she, she's heading off and leaving, it's just like, "Its name is Gwomp, by the way. It said as much."
Ah.
And the guard is like,
Curious name.
Well, if a person chooses a name, we should respect it.
Yes, indeed.
and you make your way back out and leave.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
It's just like, we'd like to start the to-do list. What is it? It's like when you're trying to leave the house and you keep realizing that there's things you've forgotten, or like there's stuff that you need to clean up. Like, oh man, I forgot to feed the cat. Wait, no, I forgot to do this. Oh crap, this. It's like that. We're just like casually trying to make our way back.
Okay.
As we're heading around, Corey turns to the tactician and Daisha and Willie, wherever they may be, and essentially goes, "Well, it's good to be on the good side of the thing that the king is riding, and especially if we need another escape."
True.
Okay. As you make your way back out onto the boardwalk there and start moving off top left and off towards the river where you first arrived here in Downfall, you, without a boat this time, tromp through the trees. So please head on over there.
On it. I got sent away from the map.
Nice.
Eh. Where am I? Where am I? Oh, I'm over here. Right, to the adventure! And by adventure, I mean getting the heck out of Dodge.
Yeah, hold still for a second, actually. Let me grab you.
Think
Yep.
still.
Thanks.
Grab you. So yeah, as you make your way along the boardwalk and out towards the exterior, over this side of things,
What?
as you're
You made it.
as you're leaving, you do see on top of a hill, looking over that river which you first arrived on, a large 10-foot high raised wooden platform on top of the mossy earth and mud mound here. And there are two bullywugs kind of lazing at their guard posts atop it, occasionally peering through a big spyglass that's mounted on a swivel at the top. And there is another of those clotheslines reaching out through the mist towards Bavelona's cottage in the middle of the lake. But as they spot you kind of tromping through the trees and the swampy ground there, they just kind of amiably wave at you. And you continue on your way, and they disappear once more into the mist behind you. And you leave Downfall. And as you tromp away from this Bullywug court and all of its intrigue and goings-on, I think we shall tromp away from stream, as this is a good place to wrap up. And you go back to tie up a few loose ends before all chaos kicks off, and you are forced to leave in much more of a hurry. Okay.
Abbott's waiting. We give him hugs.
Your baby! My sweet baby snail!
I love how snails like do that thing occasionally where they accidentally like hit their own eye stalks off each other and it like retracts in
so
surprise.
cute. Just like, oh gosh, I didn't even see me there.
So funny. Okay, right. So, a massive thank you to you three and everyone over there in chat. An absolute pleasure as always. I hope that everyone enjoyed themselves as much as we did, and we are very much looking forward to jumping into more of this story with you next week as part of our No Kid Hungry stream. So you will be able to donate and have some shenanigans going on at your will and whim. We shall see what's going on next time as you are making your way out towards the other parts of Hither, and we shall see what is waiting for you out there in the swamp. Now,
Noise.
noise. Okay, thank you everyone. Now, I would also like to, look forward to joining you next week, as you have gone around all of Downfall here and done all these various bits and bobs and set the revolution in motion and give them a much better plan to get things done. So, do join us everyone next week as we return to Wild Beyond the Witchlight and continue through the enchanted swamps of Hither with these, our level 3 characters.
Yes!
We're level 3?
You may take a level before next week.
Yeah.
I've got Misty Step! Finally!
And yes, okay, we shall do a level up before next week, and then be ready to swing on into our adventures once more. Thank you, everybody. Last chance to get in that giveaway. I'm going to do a quick rundown of what's happening, and then we shall be drawing the winner of today's Encounters in the Feywild from CZRPG. So if you're not already, please jump in there, !enter. There's a few people in already, so we shall see who is the lucky winner this time round. Raiders that came in towards the end there. If you want to jump on that, please do so. Now, Corey, what's happening over your end of things?
It's like, hi, in the real IR world, I am Scarlet Song, she, her. I am an artist here on Twitch. I am also one of the main character designers over at the College of Inspiration and their local librarian. In Victoria, Australia, if you are heading down to the Bendigo Way, if you head down to Voyage, I will be there selling my wares and doing art commissions on site. It will mean that I'm missing game in 2 weeks' time, but if you ever wondered what it's like to be flirted with by like a heckin' kitsune lady, come say hi. Because my character is so flirty. Every time my friends have been like, "Oh, they're not ready," and I'm like, "I've never played this level of flirt before. You're all doomed." It's great.
Enjoy. Fantastic.
I'm going full ara.
As every kitsune should. Okay, now, thank you very much. We will be back here in a little under 24 hours as we play our first one-shot roulette game. Let me grab that art. Where is it? Where is it? Sorry, everybody. I didn't load this in before. Where is it? Here. And over here. Boop. Okay, so. That work? Try again. There we go. So yes, look at all of these fabulous, fabulous people. We will be joined by the fabulous James Hake, a very, very storied writer of stories, who has done so much work with Wizards and with all sorts of amazing other products as well. Head game designer over at Ghostfire Gaming down there in Australia, and the project lead for the Critical Role book Call of the Netherdeep. And also Kelsey Dion down there in the bottom left will be joining us, the creative force behind the Arcane Library, as well as our own Marin and Michael, four amazing players playing amazing randomly generated characters in a randomly chosen location through a randomly chosen or generated storyline. So we cannot wait to see what happens. Beyond that, I cannot tell you. And of course, we have the effects of you lot as well. If you are able, please donate generously to the fabulous No Kid Hungry charity, which is going to be the recipient of all of our charitable works this week. And we're trying to get as much funds as possible. Even as little as $1 can help provide so many meals and much needed sustenance for those without, as unfortunately there are, especially with things how they are in the world at the moment. So please do. And there are so many amazing donation incentives as well. D&D Beyond, Cobalt Press, CZRPG, Shard Tabletop, all of these amazing people supporting the stream. And not even like a lottery giveaway thing. Some of them are just, if you donate this much, you will get this. Big bundles of encounters and things.
So
fantastic stuff going on. So we will be playing that, and then we'll be into our streams for the week. We will be let me make sure I get this right. So we will have Candlekeep Mysteries first, and then we will have character generation for the second one-shot roulette game, and then we will have Rime of the Frost Maiden. Then we have the finale of our Deadlands campaign. Corsair's Cove is joining us for that. GM Josh is going to be leading us through the finale of our Rootin' Tootin' Cowboys out there in the Weird Rest. It's going to be fantastic, and it is the finale, so join us for that one on Wednesday. And then we have Out of the Abyss, Barovia and Beyond, back here with Wild Beyond the Witchlight, and Jacinta's Tyranny at the end of the week. And then wrapping it all up with a nice ribbon on top with our second one-shot roulette game, another randomly generated madness-fueled journey with Quincy's Tavern, Dead Aussie Gamer, and from Perception Studio, the Felted Friends, Brian and Cucumber, and their beloved DM Ryan. It's going to be incredible, and I really hope that you can join us for all of that. And as I said, if you wish to chip in and give to a very worthy cause, you can have influence over the game in all sorts of ways, and I'm looking forward to sharing that with you all. Now, back to these lovely people's faces. There we go. Right, okay, that is all for today. So let us close up these giveaways. Today's winner, celebrating our 1300th follower, goes to, drumroll, Baron Dragonborn. Yay! Congratulations. Okay. Yay! Congratulations to you, Baron. I'll be sending that to you in the very near future. I hope everyone's had a grand old time, and we're looking forward to see you all again very, very soon. Now, let us see who is on so that we can go raiding. Thank you for everyone who raided into us today. Lots of lovely people raiding on through. Let's see who is around. Any of our spots? Oh, our lovely sponsor, Gilitized of Nethrak 3D Minis, is playing some Dungeons and Dragons. So let us head over there and say hello to them. Do let them know you came from us and thank them for that lovely promo code. Let me shout that out in chat again before we go. First up, here's CZRPG's Patreon. Fantastic stuff. If you were unlucky not to win the giveaway there, you can get it for yourself. Lots of monthly goodies coming your way all the time. That one there. And of course, the fabulous Nathrax 3D Minis get yourself a whopping 15% off anything over $10 there on their site. And let's go and say hello to them in person as we go on raiding into Jilliti's channel. And we shall see just what's going on over there. Thank you, everybody. See you all again very, very soon. I cannot wait for all of this goodwill and good work we can do for No Kid Hungry this week. And we shall head on over there now. So, everyone, if you've got them, let those phoenixes fly. But, until next time, as we say around these parts, Oyasumi Nasai.
Oyasumi!